my God, is that the Faces of the Future? Welcome to episode 188 of the Faces of the Future podcast, right? 188?
Yeah, something like that.
I forgot. 188 of the Faces of the Future podcast. It's your boy, Mills.
It's your boy, man. So Moose, what's good? What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's good? What's good? We got a full house today. We got a full house today. We got Rocket in the building. How you doing today?
Just chilling, man.
That boy said he's in HD today.
HD.
4K.
Oh, yeah.
You got the camera. You got the lens.
Yes, sir.
The boy said, been there before, but I'm back now.
Facts.
We got Shronny in the building. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I felt good being back. It's been a while.
It's been, I don't know how long. It's been like, a month or two?
It's been like 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's like a month or
It's
two.
been like 6 weeks, yeah, for sure, man.
Something like that. Moose, what you been up to, man?
Studying. I went to a Christmas party last week, as y'all saw.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
What
We got to
happened?
talk about I forgot about that.
What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh man,
Yeah, what happened? You were
toast.
He said, hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music. I'm like, yo, this boy, something must have happened. We telling what happened after the story. So give us the breakdown what happened, because you looked good to start the night, and like as the night went on, me and dudes was watching, we was cracking up.
What do I want to tell? I'm working on being more selective. That's what I'm talking about. My therapist.
You gotta learn how to speak in code.
Yeah. Try to remember this. Remember that stuff that we were talking about when you came to my crib, when you and Julian came to my crib for
Okay, for the graduation party you talking about?
Yeah.
Wait, a while ago?
It was a minute ago.
Everybody was there. Everybody there.
So
That night was crazy too.
it was. But he knows specifically what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about because we had a conversation. Yeah. So that conversation, the topic of conversation came up again.
What?
Came back like, what was it, back top of November. So when he was asking me about last person that I was talking to, I cut her off. Literally 2 days after she spun the block.
Wow, she funny.
Wait, you cut her off or she cut you off?
It was kind of like a mutual thing because it was like she's one of those.
Be real,
like,
who cut who off?
No, I'm being serious. Like, cause she like attention. No, I know she like attention. So I'm not about to entertain you.
Okay,
like, you know what I'm saying? So she spun the block because she got to a relationship, whatever. She spun the block. Like, oh yeah, hey, I just missed you. This, that, and the third. You know,
They always miss you.
You was really nice to me. This, that, and the third. In the back of my mind, I'm like, all right, cool, fine.
Yeah.
So we was talking or whatever for like a little bit. Took her out. You know, it didn't work out. Cool. You know what I'm saying? We stopped talking. Christmas party coming from my homie. You know, some of my homies at Rutgers. I see her. I'm seeing mad at my Rutgers people. They're like, oh, yo, what's good? She see me pull in. Said something to her homegirl. I pull up all these dudes. The dude that I dapped when he said, what's up to me, pull his arm right in, started yapping. I'm like, oh, this is the night we having.
Oh, he was trying to put on the show.
Wait, did you have alcohol in your system at this point or not yet?
No, this is literally like 5 minutes when I walked into the door. The Duce has not been open. The Duce was not open.
That means it's only going to do it downhill from here.
So I'm here. I'm just watching. I'm like, all right, cool. I said, oh, this is the night we having? Bet. Ain't saying nothing. Cool. Hour go by, too. I'm not saying nothing. Right. She keep looking at me. I'm having a conversation. You know me, when, start talking, it's a Christmas party, Africans, I'm just talking, being moose. She comes to me, oh, hey. I'm like, what's good? You good? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, you're not talking to me. I said, yeah, we stopped talking. You said you didn't want to talk to me no more. And she was like, oh, I didn't say that. I was like, I had the text message right here. I like, did you not say, hey, this, So, oh, this, that, and the third, don't worry about it, I'm like, she was like, what's good with you? I'm like, I'm good. She's like, are you good? I was like, are you good? She's like, I just want to see you smile, this, that, and the third. Fine. So we start talking about law school, whatever, because she want to go to law school too. She's like, oh yeah, now I got accepted here, this, that, and the third. We talking or whatever. She's like, oh yeah, I missed you. I'm like, you're the one who said you wanted to stop talking. So
she told you wanted to stop talking.
Huh?
So she's the one that says you want to stop talking.
Right.
I mean, yeah, but I was like, all right,
it was
cool.
A mutual thing.
It was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not about to stress you. You know what I'm saying? So that happened. So she's still trying, now all of a sudden now she's talking to me. She's not talking to my mans no more, which is hilarious. Yeah. So I'm looking, and he comes over to me. He's like, oh yeah, now I see you, this, that, and the third. And I told him, this is the story. Fine. Come out, some girl come in. So when I put that story, when I said I didn't get that girl's number, whatever, yeah, she come out, I was like, oh, she fine. She got on the fit. She was cute. She was cute. I was like, all right, no, she cute. She.
The boy scoped it from across the
I did.
Right.
So what you do this, that, and the third shit, I do policy. I was like, oh, so you're a lawyer and you do that? All right, yeah, nah, that's
he said
me.
check mark.
That's me. So we was talking whatever. Fine. But every single time I start talking to her, Shorty will come into my face.
Oh my.
And I'm like, oh, I know what type time you're on. So we're talking this, that, and the third. I get drunk. At this point, have the bottle Duechii going. So now I'm just having conversations. I had the alphas, some of the alphas there, having conversation with bros, other people. End of the night comes, I'm like, oh, yeah, nah. So like, what's good with you? I'm trying to have a conversation. She's like, oh, nah. She's like, oh, go talk to my friend since you think she's so pretty. And I had complimented her on her sweater. It's an ugly Christmas sweater party. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I think your sweater look nice. Does that think you look good? She's like, oh, yeah, and the thing. She's like, oh, talk to my friend. She thinks so pretty. I said something. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, well, I said this, so you upset about this, that, and the third. I'm not about to do this with you no more. So
they was friends?
No, not that girl. The one girl, she came in with a friend.
Okay,
I had complimented her friend.
I got you.
The other girl that I met, it was just someone I met. So next thing you know, I'm like, all right, cool, you're blocked, whatever. Fine. Come to find out now, Shorty followed the girl that I was trying to talk to on Instagram. And I'm like, I know what type time you doing. And I was like, I'm not doing this no more.
She's trying to see the comp.
She seen it. She saw what it was.
See the comp.
Yeah,
that's all that is.
I say, yo,
they gotta see what it's here for.
But I'm like,
they gotta see if she trying to see if you worth circling the block for in terms of like, all right, he trying to up his status, right? And maybe I should go back, that type of thing.
But that's what happened. But that's the thing though, like everybody does. It's like one of the things, to be a little bit transparent, is like I hate. This is why I'm not dating no more, because it's like every single time I date a girl.
Y'all believe that? Hey, y'all, this is why I say y'all date no more.
Bro, I'm not. I haven't gone to date in like 2 months.
I feel you.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm trying to get my shit together. I'm like, yo, I
feel that.
Yeah, I don't talk to nobody, because I'm just like, bro, like, I gotta go talk to other girls for you to see like, oh, this is a good nigga. Like, I'm not about to keep doing that. Like,
that brings me to I was gonna ask you, because I was watching the Ultimatum this weekend.
Yeah.
That's the first time I didn't know there's 3 seasons, but it's the first time I watched the show.
Watched the first.
Are you familiar with Ultimatum is?
I've seen
on Netflix.
I seen the first. I seen the first season. That shit was wild.
Yeah. So pretty much, like, if y'all don't know what it is, listeners that are listening, so the Ultimatum is a show on Netflix. It's on its 3rd season. So pretty much it's about spouses, not spouses, but partners. They come into this show because one person gave their partner an ultimatum of like, yo, I want to get married. If you don't get married, then we ending it. So they go on the show to see like if the spark is there, to give their partner a chance. They get to experience other people that are there for the same reason. And it's like, just going off of what you're saying, I'm just like, I could never do that. I could never do that. I wouldn't do that either. Like the one boy, what's his name? Nick, I think it was.
I didn't watch the season yet.
Yeah, but the one boy. So like, all right. So this is what happened. So
don't say too much, because I do want to watch. Everybody's been wild.
It's been out for a minute.
Everybody's been saying it's wild.
It's wild, bro. That's right.
Like,
so spoiler, if you haven't listened, I'm gonna say a little bit. So in the show, there's this guy named JR, and he's the dude that at the beginning, like, all the shorties want to talk to him, whatever. He's
I have no clue. None of these people
I don't explain.
Like,
I'm saying he's that black guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of shorties want to talk to him. Some of the women think his personality is not the best, whatever.
Fair.
But he matches with this guy Nick's girl that Nick wants to marry his girl, but she's like, nah, I'm not ready. He's like 30 something. She's like late 20s. She's like, I'm not ready. I don't know if I'm ready for that. We've been together 2-3 years. You gotta figure a few things out before you take the next step. So during the show, they met, her and JR matched with each other, right?
It's about to be bad.
And the bull Nick, he matches with another woman, you know what I'm saying, just to see what it's like if somebody wants. But the woman he's with dips after day one. You're supposed to stay with your partner like on the trial marriage for like 3 weeks. So he's in the joint by himself, going through the whole process by himself, no one, no partner, while his shorty's on the floor above him with the other bull.
No.
Yeah.
I already know what.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, I have to watch this tonight, bro.
Yeah.
I already know.
Bro,
Oh, no.
I be
no.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm leaving it. That tells you what type of show it is, but I'm just like,
damn,
but because you don't figure out to the end that he's literally living below them. So it was kind of crazy, because during the show they put you up in like apartments and stuff like that. So you stay with the person you're on trial with for a couple weeks, and then you do 3 weeks with them, and then you go back to your original partner for 3 weeks and figure out like, all right, do I want to be with this person or not?
I already know.
But that job, I was like, just seeing that tab, I was like,
it couldn't be. I said it after the first season, because I seen that joint. I'm like, yo, I don't have the maturity to be on that show.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't have the desire for fame, because it's like, bro, you're 3 weeks with a girl that I've been with for how long? Regardless of how it went. Oh no, I'm crashing out.
Bull crashed out.
Immediate crash out.
So what I wanted to say is, what would y'all do if y'all significant other put you on the ultimatum and y'all went on the show? Like, what are you gonna do when you're on a 3-week trial marriage? You gonna try? You gonna go through the whole experience? You gonna be like, nah. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I'm not doing that, bro. If I gotta go on a show, like, based on my experiences,
like, she put you on the show.
Oh, she put me on the show. That means I'm.
You guys both know though.
What you mean?
You guys would know.
No, what you mean? But know what?
Like if you're on the show.
Know what?
I mean, y'all gonna know y'all on the show, but I'm
Yeah,
saying,
you know you're on the show. I'm saying like what? Well, all right, let me question this better. How are you engaging in the experience of being on the show if your significant other is like, all right, this is the ultimate, you gotta go on the show, we're going through this whole experience. Are you using it? Because the whole thing with the Bull JR is like they're saying he was only on there for a hall pass or whatever, like to do whatever you want to do. Right. So are y'all treating it like that, or you're generally trying to get to know the person that you matched up with that's not your significant other? Like, how are y'all operating on the show? Because there's a lot of like speculation on how you should operate, the way people did operate. Some people didn't care that the partner was like kind of engaged because that was the whole part of the experience that they were both trying to figure out if they had a spark with somebody else, was worth it. So my thought process is, one, like, how would y'all react? And then two, like, how would you react if your partner's like, yo, we're going on the ultimatum because you don't want to pop that question?
If you put me on that show and I'm already apprehensive, I'm going there to embarrass you. Like, if you like, no, I'm being so serious. I'm going on there to embarrass you. Think about it. You sat here, you thought about, I think that me going on a public TV show with over 200 million people will make you decide whether or not I want you more or not. Absolutely, I'm going there to embarrass you. As a Nigerian man, you're going there to put me on the ropes. I will show you embarrassment, bro.
You say whatever happens, right? You coming out there that show?
I mean,
nah,
it is.
Because at that point, you already know what it is. And for me, you put me on the ultimatum will be grounds for me to move the way that I want to move, because that's the reason why I'm not effing with you.
Yeah.
Because you don't got no common sense.
If you really think your relationship's already over the moment you touch that platform.
Yeah. Nah, some people really got engaged and got married, bro, from that joint.
Hell no.
Like a couple of the couples, like they were on there for like a day and like, all right, we don't need to do this. We already know this is not what we want to do. And they got up out of there and let people by themselves. Like, that's what made it worse for the one bull. Because the whole point of the show is like, you're supposed to go through the trial marriage with someone else that is not your partner. Right. So like, if day 1, day 2, the person you matched up with leaves, you got to do the rest of the 3 weeks dolo.
I mean, that's a setup for failure, bro. Because everybody, I mean, like, where somebody lacks, another person can pick up. It could be the smallest thing. So that can change your whole perspective. So like, the whole show is set up for you to basically cheat.
I won't disagree.
No, you're not wrong. The first season I watched, me being annoying, the first season was the one that had the light skinned bull and the shorty. Ironically, he was a Q and she was an AKA from Texas. I was like, this whole thing made 100% sense. Yeah. But no, I was watching. I was like, okay. So there was the tall dude. There was like this I forgot his name, but it was some tall dark skinned dude or whatever. And the dude was feeling her, and obviously she was playing the game, like, she entertaining it. But then when it got time to like, what you trying to do, like, she was like, nah, I'm not doing this. And they ended up getting back together. I don't know if they on now, because they used to be on TikTok heavy, but I was like, it happens, but I wouldn't allow myself to allow my partner to put herself in that compromising situation.
She might get rizzed up.
A couple of them did get rizzed up. A couple of them did.
I mean, you allowed to drink on there too?
Huh? It's regular life. It's regular life.
Like,
they going on dates. They doing a whole bunch of stuff.
And my thing is me knowing failure. And me knowing me, if I'm already apprehensive about being with you, basically, I was going to say that in a nicer way, but if I'm already knowing me, if I'm apprehensive about being with you and getting married, that means I don't want to be with you, bro.
I'm crying.
Keep it a bean.
You will get rizzed up.
Because like day 1, people will sleep in the same bed as the person they just met. I'm over crying. That's funny as hell.
It's like college days, basically. Like going back to those vibes.
Yeah, facts. The one boy, he was just like, and because the woman didn't know he said this to the reunion, but after day 1, he was late with the girl. They was cuddling, whatever. They was doing their dates and stuff like that. Slept in. He woke up. He's like, damn, this is what it feel like to have a one-night stand. He said that shit. The girl was like, you said that to me? Like, that shit had me hollering.
What?
That sounds like some shit I would say.
That is some shit that you would say.
On purpose.
Wait, you never had a one-night stand before or something?
Yeah, he was just like, this is what it feel like to have a one-night stand, because he was just like, I'm saying stuff that
she probably felt sick.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't know he said it to the reunion joint.
Damn.
Yeah, because they be mic'd up and stuff, so like they be saying stuff on there. Yeah, but I don't know. It was once a good show. I think y'all should watch it. It was pretty like entertaining.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
I heard this season was a mess.
Yeah, it was funny as hell, bro. Like in terms of just like that was really good entertainment.
I finished up Suits, so I probably
Suits is good too. What was I about to say? Before we move on to the next thing. Outside the show, like, how do y'all feel about women giving ultimatums to men when it comes to like marriage and stuff? Like, not ultimatums, but kind of like, women's timelines are a little different than men's when it comes to marriage and things like that. When it comes to like, all right, I want to propose, when it comes to women, when they want it, they gonna keep hinting at it. They're gonna everybody around you, everybody around them gonna do it. So what is like your thoughts about that? Like,
I don't like ultimatums, man, because it just feels like you forcing somebody to do something that you probably don't even want to do at that moment. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's putting a lot of pressure on you, like to like go through the lengths of like doing something that you might not be ready for.
Yeah, you just want to do in your own time.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on people and who they are and what they want to accomplish and just like what their goals are. Like, I feel like a lot of times, like at least from my own experiences, girls that try to put too much. There's a difference between putting a little bit. If y'all been together, I'm saying this for example, y'all been together like 10, 12 years. Like,
it's different.
It's different. But if y'all been together for a little bit, y'all know y'all still getting to know each other. This shit y'all got to work out. You know what I'm saying? That's different. But I just feel like the more pressure you see the girl put on to get married within a certain time frame, you can kind of tell like what she want. Like,
what you mean?
If you've been together with a girl for a year, y'all probably in like your early 20s.
Oh yeah.
She don't like you, bro. She like the ring. She like
the idea.
She like the idea of it. Like
that early year.
Yeah. If you with somebody
like, under a year,
what if it's a kid?
I mean, that's a caveat.
Yeah, if you have a kid or whatever,
caveat.
Like I know people. Yeah, I know people that like.
What if you like start dating somebody for like the first like 6 months under a year?
I mean, so some people do that. Right? I mean, some people
soon, but some people do it like Moose, like we probably about to say. Some people do it because of whatever, because if you have a kid or whatever it may be. But
it's not even just. I mean, it's not even just a kid. I mean, I know some people like I have friends that live in Delaware. They got married in like a year. Like, was it like a year or two? Like,
year or two is not 6 months.
Yeah,
6 months is crazy, bro.
Do I know somebody that's been married?
I think I do. Still trying to
unless
figure
you're like
out
in the military
person.
or something like that, because they do it for benefits. Like 6 months is crazy.
True. I know somebody got proposed in 6 months. But
no, we're talking about getting married. That rock, the ring on the finger, you are married.
Yeah, that's a little bit wild.
That's moving fast.
That's a 90-day fiance.
But I mean, some people. But I mean, it works for. But I feel like those people are very very small. The ones that they do that and it works. Like that's like a very small percentage of people that are just like I just think I knew. You know what I mean?
I think that happens like when you're older though. More times than when you're like younger. Yeah. Like if you're like 38, 39, 40, whatever it may be, and you experience life, you meet somebody, y'all they're both in the later stages of like, all right, we done did everything already. We kind of know what we want because you experience so many things. That makes a little more sense than as opposed to like a young bull, like you 23, 24, you just met a shorty and you're like, oh, let's get married.
I mean, it works. Like I said, I think it one depends on where you at and depends on like what you're looking for and like.
What do you mean, like regionally or just in general life?
Regionally in life, because it's like, I mean, when you think about it, in some countries, it's like they do that shit. Like you get married 23, 24. In America, it's a little bit different because you know it's America, so it's like you gotta think about things a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, some people really just are like, hey, I like you, I like me, we can move in together and then we get married in like a year or two. Like some people do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's different strokes for different folks, but the chances of that happening are very slim to none. Those are like those typical romantic stories you hear that work and they post it all over the internet. Like that shit not really
Because my
real.
thing is like in 6 months you don't even everybody's like flaws or things haven't even came out yet. Essentially, like all the because you know those first few months you on your best behavior, doing your thing, trying, you know what I'm saying, trying to show yourself in the best light. It's not until you like really are ingrained with that person for a while where you start to see habits, you start to see like maybe icks that you don't like, a bunch of different stuff. Throughout the relationship, like, I don't know if I could deal with this for eternity. I don't know if I could do X, Y, and Z, but maybe something that I may be able to deal with. Like, but if you do that in 6 months, it's like you learning that through the process while you married, and then it's like, all right, and then you figure out you don't really want that shit. It's like,
and that's when divorces come into play.
Like that's why I said I'm cooling.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a happy medium for sure. Like you said, 12 years. It's like, all right, that's like extensive.
It's like y'all don't want to be married at that point, right? Because 12 years or y'all together for.
You're basically married, bro.
Yeah, you're basically married. But also, some people like if you're talking like officially married, like you do the ring, the wedding, like 12 years, like you said, you're pretty much married. If you're living with somebody doing that type of stuff, it's like maybe you just don't have the necessary funds or whatever to do that.
I mean, depending on where you at, yeah, technically, but. When shit starts going down,
when is the right time
you want to start doing that?
Be married.
You said what?
I don't think
this is how I know y'all niggas don't listen to Wale. Wale and Jerry Seinfeld said it on the matrimony. There's never a right time to get married.
Yeah, I agree. So
there's never a right time, but I think as a man, I think as a man you should be financially stable enough to engage in that. That's just my opinion.
No offense.
Like that's my biggest thing. Like, cause like at the end of the day, when you married, like say your wife has a kid or she gets sick or whatever, vice versa. I get sick or whoever gets sick, like you got to be able to carry the load for two people to be able to keep things moving. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never want to like jump into something where it's like, all right, I can barely take care of myself. Now now I have to kind of like not help take care of somebody else, but it's like, you have a responsibility to make sure another person is okay as well. It's like, you're not doing.
But isn't that vice versa too?
That's what I said. That's what it says. Vice versa. It is vice versa. Yeah. But it's like if think about this, if you both are like struggling, you can't really take care of yourself, you can't really do the things you need to do to live a quality. I would say quality in terms of like not having to worry or stress about certain things. What makes you think it's going to be any better when you have to have two of those now instead of one?
Right. For sure. What does it have to do with being one though?
You said what?
Like, what does it have to be?
It's a good point because it's like that point. Because I think like to bounce on what Chase saying, it's like you also got. I look at it as like, yeah, you got to be able to take care of people, but some things do become easier for you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like if you dating somebody, you know, your finances may not be well. I'm just using this as an example. Say y'all make like y'all both make $45,000 a year, right? Like that's national average.
Right.
At that point, your household income is $90K. At that point, you can have a decent apartment. Y'all could both have decent amount of food. Y'all can do what y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all got to be real tight with your finances.
For sure.
Right? And so I think like it really depends. And I think another thing is that also like when a person, like guy or girl wants to make shit work, they gonna make it work. So it's like I'm not saying this to like anybody specific, but it's like there are some people that are like, all right, cool. Like you hear stories on Reddit or some shit like that or the internet, like, like I met my wife and I just switched careers because I know this career makes money. Yeah. And I want to take, because I love her, I want to take care of her. Do I think it's financial? Do I think it's smart? No. Yeah. But it's just more so like,
for sure.
It's like, oh, like I did it because I knew like I wanted to be with this person and I wanted her to have a good life. And it's like, it worked for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, in theory, what you're saying, it makes sense. I'm not disagreeing with that. But I'm saying like when we're talking about not just moving, I'm talking about marriage where your time, not all your bills everything becomes one in the sense of like everything. So like that's whatever it is. Like you want to make sure you're coming into a marriage or situation where you're not gonna hold your partner back because whatever baggage you're bringing into the thing. That's one thing I'm thinking about when it comes to that. I agree 100%. Like it makes things easier if you're now you put your bread together, you got your own spot now, you have less bills to worry about because there's only one household. Yeah. I agree with that 100%.
You still could keep your bills separate if you really wanted to.
No, but he's saying in terms of like, all right, you don't have as many costs to worry about expenses. Like as opposed to like say I'm living in one apartment, your partner's living in another apartment. Now you're paying 2 rents instead of one. That type of thing. It's like it cuts costs a little bit. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, it's like you cut down a lot of stuff.
You cut down a lot of stuff when it comes to expenses that way.
Like gas, like food. Even if y'all want to go out, like you know what I'm saying. Like if you travel, like you don't gotta pay for gas to go see your partner or take a flight or do any of these things. Like you're gonna be home. You know what I'm saying. So like your finances change in a way. So it's like it really just depends on the person or what type of lifestyle you're trying to live and what type of debt they have.
It depends on the
That's
person,
what I'm saying,
bro.
right.
I don't really think it's like finance. Like as a man, 100% I agree.
That's what I'm saying. As a man, yeah.
But like me and the person really comes down to like, do I really connect with you on a like lifetime basis, bro?
Yeah, I feel like that's a given if you're thinking about marrying somebody. I mean, like in terms of like why people may be like hesitant to jump into something. Like I said to start the thing, like if I'm a 23-year-old and I'm just out of college and I can't take care of myself financially, like why would I want to bring a woman or partner into a scenario where it's like, all right, now we can't even do the things we want to do because I'm still trying to figure my shit out. And like a lot of people say, I want to grow with you, whatever it is. That's fine in theory, like I said, but there's a lot of bumps in the road that goes with that. And but like you said, if you love that person, you're gonna go through it no matter what. Yeah. But it's like some people may just want to be at a certain stage where it's like, all right, we don't have to go through those ground level experiences because I worked my way out of it. Now I'm prepared to give you everything that you need. Not even just talking about financially, me as a person, me as a, you know what I'm saying? Because when you want to grind coming up, whatever, you may not be able to give that alone, not the alone time, that one-on-one time you want because you're trying to get your personal life right or whatever. You're trying to get your career in order, whatever it is. Yes, you make time for the things that you want, but sometimes it's more difficult when you still on that climb as opposed to having a little more steadiness in your
And that was like kind of my thing 6 months ago. I had to tell Shorty because she had followed me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And when I went ahead and just like hollered at her for a few minutes, I was just like, she was just like, yeah, why it took you so long to like message me? Why now? Like why 6 months later? I was just like, I'm going through the academy. I was going through a whole entire process. This X, Y, and Z had to happen. So it was just like I wasn't going to put myself out there, you know what I'm saying, and waste your time. Right. You know, if things weren't in the right place for us to even get to that stage to like go out on dates, get to know each other and whatnot. So I definitely understand, especially what Moose talking about, like the 90K situation. It really has to be in tune. I mean, you kind of went ahead and like brought it into light a little bit just about how it has to be somebody that you really have to connect with. Like sometimes it's not always about finances. You know what I'm saying? Like you absolutely have to be like, yo, this is my best friend. If you ain't my best friend, then what the fuck are we doing?
For sure. Yeah, and I was thinking of like, I was thinking in the sense of like, that's like a given for somebody you're gonna marry. Like that has to be a best friend. So I'm like, I wasn't even putting that as a caveat. I feel I don't feel like anybody in this room is gonna marry somebody.
It helps. Yeah, that 100% helps.
That helps 100%. And then just the next phase of that, I think is just like, I don't know, just want to bring your best self to the situation. Obviously, in marriage, you're not going to be able to bring your best self every single day. Like there's no way possible to be able to do that. But it's just like entering something you want to do that. So it's like I don't know. I just have a certain standard that I want to like bring myself into a marriage or whatever maybe before I take that next step. That's just me.
Personally. Force yourself, bro.
Yeah, like I'm saying, that's
anybody
me,
type shit.
Yeah, it's just like I want to be able to present myself a certain way. I want to be able to do it the proper way. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I get you. I mean, that happened to me. That happened to me a minute ago. Like when I was dating one of my exes, it was more so like I couldn't bring my best self, and there was a lot of things she wanted to do, and a lot of things that she wanted weren't things that I
want them to see me at my worst and at my best.
Yeah, but it was just more so like all right, I'll put it like this, right? Because I think it plays into some other things that we may or may not talk about. It's like there's just girls that you just know their lifestyle, and you know what type of lifestyle they want to live. Yeah. And as a guy, right, if you choosing to be with that girl, you have like you're also willingly trying to accept that lifestyle. So if you with a girl that's naturally like genuinely a homebody, she don't like to go out, she don't like to go to the club, do all that. Cool, that may be your prerogative if you like to be a homebody. Yeah. But if you're a homebody and you dating a girl that says she likes to go to brunch every weekend, she want to go to Rose Bar with her girlfriends, you can't be mad about her going out and spending bread. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like when you a guy, you got to see that. Yeah. And if you dealing with that, you have to say, okay, what can I do to make sure that her lifestyle is okay? Because in the same way you saying two becomes one, you got to see the lifestyle. Yep. Like for me, like I like to go out, I like to be fly. So for me, like I have to have bread. Like I can't be on some nah.
That's kind of what I was trying to get at.
I have to have bread because I was dating a girl. You know, she liked to be outside too, but it's like I can't give her the stuff that she wanted at the time because I just graduated school. Yeah. If you were to ask me now and she asked me for some things, I wouldn't mind giving it to you because I have the bread to give you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you got to understand the type of nigga that you are before you date a girl. Because some niggas, I'll be honest, like as a guy, like some niggas be choosing girls that they know that they can't handle their lifestyle, but they want them to force them into the lifestyle that they never wanted in the first place.
And that's kind of back to what Sean was saying, like how the shorty DM'd him and was like, oh, why ain't you hollering me? It's like you saying I'm not necessarily positioned to do maybe all the things that you want to do or the things that I want to do personally. You feel me? Right. In the switch it from just like the finances, whatever. It's like as a man too, you want to go in there like mentally as your best self too. Like you may have demons that you're still trying to fight off. You may have traumas that you're still trying to get through, whatever, before you take that next step. You know that you know if like you
guy's heart broke.
Nah, I'm just saying in general, like it could be life, it could be death, or whatever that you not mentally not there. You know what I'm saying? To be able to be all right, I'm gonna be able to be a good husband for you right now. But it's like you may not even be to that point yet. Like I don't know.
Like no, you're not wrong at all. Like I've been in those situations, and when you're trying to explain that to a girl, like they don't. A lot of times, I'll be honest, they don't really see that from us. Like, there's a lot of things I won't go down into, but some girls don't see that level of you where it's like, okay, like you don't understand why like this affects me like this. Type shit. So when you dealing with some of those things, it's like you kind of have to figure out a way to manage that yourself because like at a certain point, you just gonna have to realize that sometimes like. Not all girls are going to be like, oh, nah, I understand. Like, unless they really, really been through it and they really understand it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, you just got to make sure that you own your P's and Q's. Like, that's why.
Because I feel like a lot of women, they don't necessarily have maybe dealt with somebody like that. They probably been dealing with dudes that don't really go ahead and show their emotions, show their feelings, or actually have those type of conversations. So it's just like, when you dealing with somebody that's just like very open on how their experiences were, they be like, oh, yeah, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go ahead and see what he really about. Like, get more in tune with him. So it's all a real process when it comes down to it, bro.
Yeah,
definitely. I mean,
that's solid. That was a solid segment though. The Ultimatum. Make sure y'all check that out. It's a good show, bro. Y'all gotta watch it and tell me what y'all think. We got a big slate of a decent slate of Monday Rundown news.
We got a lot, not even on this list.
I'm trying to make sure we stay in time too. Where should we start? There's a lot of stuff on the board. We got Luigi Mangione. We got NIL and Juco. We got let's start with Druski. I want to start with Druski. Fuck it.
I'm with it.
Let's start with Druski.
I'm with it. And actually cut this because I got shit to say.
You said what?
I got shit to say, so you can cut it.
No, we did. We'll definitely cut it. So this past week, Druski made a skit about the Fresh and Fit guys. Mm-hmm. You know how they carry themselves or whatever it may be. He in the actual skit, he got like the hair dye and all that type of stuff.
Niggas think that money can unlame them. That was the name of the
skit. Yeah. He said money think niggas can unlame them was directed at pretty much the Fresh and Fit. They're talking about on the pod and all this type of shit. And then what's the main guy from the Fresh and Fit? Myron Games.
Yeah.
Myron Games. Bull went off on Druski. Went off on Druski. He's like, you're beneath me type shit. Like you're not even in shape. The type of people like. Can't even talk to me. Start going crazy.
He said niggas like him would be second class citizens.
Yeah, second class. Yeah, it's crazy. That's wild.
He's the type of nigga, to be honest with you, like when he grew up, he definitely got bullied, bro.
100%.
I want to fight him.
He knocks you out, bro.
That man, there would never be a day in
that boy gonna clip him.
That nigga's not putting me, bro.
I don't think so, because there was a situation where it was like him and he had interviewed like some chick. And the girls was fighting in the elevator, and he was just all like kind of staying in the back.
He was breaking the shit up. I seen that shit. He can't get involved.
I understand he can't get involved, but he gave me that type of vibe where he really not about that.
He also
has mass security too.
Abba and Preach.
He have mass security too.
Abba and Preach came in and challenged that nigga too.
I don't support him though.
Abba and Preach said, "Yo, come fight me. I'm gonna be in Miami this weekend. Let's fight. Let's DM. Like I got the gloves. He folded like a lawn chair.
Who?
Myron. He said he's like, no, not me. I'm talking about the bull. I'm talking about the bull.
He hit him up.
I hit him up. I will DM him.
Call him out right now. No, call him out on the pod. I'll clip it up.
All right, Myron Gaines of the Fresh and Fit podcast. I want to throw the hands.
He's gonna be like, it's not gonna make sense.
Of course he's gonna say that, but then
he's gonna have to make bread off it. What the fuck? Yeah.
That's fine. I'll get a spot. I guarantee if I put a GoFundMe up of, yo, I want to fight Myron Gaines and he wants to put up 5 bands, I will get 5 bands off of
Say that now. That's not go fast.
I promise you. I'll get 10 bands. All right.
I know you can get 10 bands.
How many rounds Moose going with him?
What you gonna do?
You in the cage? You put me in the cage or the ring?
Boxing match.
That's fine. I'll do whatever.
Actually, I don't see the cage.
I say knock out third round.
How many round fight? 4-round fight?
You put me in the cage.
You gotta do 5.
You put me in the cage with him?
Nah, 3-round fight, 5 minutes each.
If you put me in the cage, with him, he's tapping out. I'm breaking his arm. I'm breaking his arm. I don't like, and it's fun. And like, even, no, I promise you, like that's not.
How do you feel about him crashing on Druski though?
He's whack. Like he does this for show. Like I don't.
A lot, seems like.
I don't like.
He's feeding his audience, as they said. Andrew Schultz was doing.
Yeah, but it's like even with that, like I think it's corny as somebody who's a person of color. How you feel that you could talk down on other people because you associate yourself with white people. And don't get me wrong, I'm not even trying to be like on a white person parade, but it's like
he's not white. I don't think.
But what I'm saying is he tries to sit here and talk down on people.
Yeah.
The people that you're trying to appeal to talk down on you. Right. Like you was in a space with a bunch of white supremacists and they called you a nigger and they say, yo, you know when Trump comes back, we're kicking you out this country, right?
Oh, who said that?
It's on the internet. He's on the space.
That's crazy.
So I heard that shit. I watched the video.
I didn't see him, but I believe him.
I watched it. I'm like,
bro, the comment section of that joint be crazy.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying in general. I scroll through. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is wild.
They wild. They like, yo, we're gonna kick you out the country, you effing nigger. And I'm like, bro, like you allow white supremacists to talk to you like that.
I mean, that's what he caters to.
But what I'm saying is that but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You're appealing to them,
right,
and you're talking down on people who want to even use the Druski situation. Druski can buy your podcast.
Probably, hell yeah.
Druski could buy your podcast. Let's keep it a bean.
Yeah, the boy Myron, he's the same boy that was crying on the net.
Yeah, like you was out here talking about you got demonetized. Yo, Druski could buy your shit if he wanted to, but he's not going to because it's not who he is.
Vibe, yeah.
And what I'm saying is that it's weird to me that like you feel like you could talk down on people, and because nobody's actually punched you in the mouth on camera, you feel like it's cool. And I don't like people like that.
Wouldn't you have to buy it from him? Could buy it from him, but like
good. But I'm saying it from a standpoint
just in general.
If Druski, all right, I'll put it like this: if Druski was as petty as some of these musicians that he hangs out with, Fresh and Fit wouldn't have a podcast.
What do you mean?
If Druski was as petty as some of these rappers that he hangs out with,
right.
Fresh and Fit would not have a podcast.
They shut down.
Yeah, like Druski don't really care.
Druski don't really care.
He's a comedian.
I'm using this.
He's a comedian though, bro.
I know, but I'm using this as an example.
I get what you're saying, 100%.
If they talked about Drake like that, do you think Fresh and Fit will have a podcast?
They probably do something to it.
Do you think that if they talked about Beyonce like that, do you think they're having a podcast?
They're definitely doing something to it.
That podcast will no longer cease to exist.
They're going to try to mute it for sure. I agree with you. It would
cease to it. But what I'm saying is that, like, I think it's corny because it's like you trying to bully people to feel validated by other people who are bullies. And what I don't like about bullies,
I don't believe in that bully shit, bro.
But what I'm saying is,
they do be bullying them. They be on there just to. I'll be like,
I don't believe respond,
but you do it,
or don't give a fuck about it. That's
but
I don't believe in that bully shit.
I get what you're saying, but like it comes off bullying to me when you trying to do this to people who you know are trying to get something from you. Like obviously, like I condone the women that go on that podcast, right? But what I'm saying is like, I look at you because you're specifically going after these people
on
to exploit them to prove a point to validate you for the shit that you don't have.
Yeah.
Off you to now sit here and go support them by buying the same prostitutes, all them girls that you sit here and talk down on.
That's true.
That's weird to me.
I think that's
so.
It's
like
too.
For me as a guy who has who talk to women, who talk to real life women. I don't like that. Like, come fight me. I'm in shape.
What?
Come fight me. I'm in shape.
That serious. Like,
he said, I'm in shape.
I'm in shape. I'm in shape.
Like, bro, okay.
I box. I can wrestle. Like,
ready.
He's never gonna put himself in that position, though.
But
like,
that's the point of what I'm saying.
He's laughing at you right now.
But that's the point of what I'm saying. You can't put yourself in that position, but you talk down on people.
He clearly can. People are viewing this shit.
He know what he's doing.
Yeah, I know. He know what he's doing. But what I'm saying is that.
Rage baiting.
Yeah, you're rage baiting, but what I'm saying is like that shit is corny to me because it's like in real life, it's like go step outside with the real people, see what happens.
So let me ask you this then: if you saw him like, we in Miami, right, or whatever,
I throw a bottle right at his head.
No, why you gotta throw a bottle? Run up on him. You a man, right?
You know what? You're right.
You see what I'm saying?
You're 100% right. I would. I like you, Chase.
Why you throwing a bottle?
Because I like to incite shit. You know me, I'm an instigator.
Nah, he does too. Exactly.
Nah, he not. But I make niggas cry. Remember?
Yo, that boy look like he been through the ringer in that picture you said.
Oh yeah.
That look like he had hard times.
That shit was the funniest shit ever, bro.
I don't know this story. What happened?
Oh, you were. Oh yeah, you were.
He graduated already.
That track team was crazy. That was diabolical.
So back in like
he had a couple beefs. Him and Happy.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck yeah.
Who's Happy?
Roto Bookie.
Oh yeah, he went home on the bus. So back in my prime roasting days, like back in high school, like I used to roast niggas crazy because it was just all jokes. Yeah. So I don't know I forgot what happened, but I'm not gonna say his name out of respect. But it was like, he tried to rub. I'm like, bro, you don't want to do this. Like you don't want to do this.
Kept going, bro. Like
and I was like, bro, you don't want to do it. And I'm like, all right, like, and then the jokes flew. Like the jokes, it was bad. Like he tried to
just one after the next.
Yeah, that wasn't the end though. That wasn't the end. That was the beginning.
So then, like, I really went in. I'm like, bro, you look like you like meat wad, this, that, and the third. Like, I was going crazy. Everybody was hearing it. And we were stretching too for track like this.
He thought it was good. He thought everything was good.
It was cool. And then he started crying, and Mill's like, oh nah, he crying.
You know me, I'm gassing.
Like, oh, he crying. And he started looking. I was like, nah. I said, leave me alone. So we was chilling the whole day. He waited the whole day. I didn't even know. he was peeping because I was like, all right, cool, it's just jokes. I let it fly. Next thing you know, I'm like, yo, I go to the bathroom, and the next thing you know, I see him pull in, lock the door, say, yo, what the hell?
You know the bathroom by the stadium?
Yeah.
Moose wanted to use the bathroom. Bull was lining him the whole time. Nobody else was in there. Bull went in behind Moose.
Like
closed the door and locked it.
We had to shake real quick.
They shook in that jump. Moose came out mute.
Boy, it was bloody as shit.
Chill, his hands wasn't bloody. Chill. Don't gas.
Moose came out mute. Moose wasn't telling no more jokes. He wasn't telling no more jokes.
Oh, damn, bro.
I said, yo.
Yo, he looked at the bull. Beep that out. The bull came out. Look, you seen Green Mile on the bull had the tear.
Yeah,
yeah, because he caught me in a compromising position. I'm using a bathroom, and the next thing you know, it's like, yo, what? Like, I'm like, yo, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you in a vulnerable place. I'm like, oh,
you lines you and him.
So it threw me off. Like, had he had seen me, if we was in a locker room, not the bathroom, he was in a locker room, and he started like, all right, yeah, so what's up? Right. But you in a bathroom, you pull up your pants, you're like, yo, what's good?
No adrenaline, no nothing. No, you can't feed off the crowd. It's just you and him. Damn. It's just you and him.
Bull was just calm. You went in there, huh?
Nobody knew what happened. People try to get in there. Why the door locked? People just banging on the joint. Yo, open up. They opened up. Moose came out with a straight face. I said, he not telling jokes no more. How would it happen?
I mean, I stood my own.
That's funny.
Yo, you know what happened,
how
Beyonce.
I know, but I stood my own.
You know the footage on the you know how the lost footage that was on the elevator with Beyonce and all them.
Yeah.
That's the footage we was looking for. For the bathroom footage.
Like I said, I stood my own. I saw my own. I mean,
did you? You was quiet as shit when you came out.
I mean, yeah, I was
tell no more jokes.
Yeah, but I was upset. Like you came, I'm using the bathroom, and you come in as a man.
Nobody knows what happened.
Nobody knew what happened.
Tim wasn't crying no more neither.
He wasn't crying no more.
It's so fucked up.
You're not wrong, but I mean, hey, yeah, no, it's all jokes. It's the pod. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Tim
hey,
wasn't crying.
He wasn't crying, but you know,
we said the name on the pod.
You let it off.
Hey, man.
You already told.
Like I said, this wasn't.
I did. That's let it fly.
This wasn't my only. That wasn't my only fight. You know. I still got a W against.
Damn.
This boy Samurai kicked somebody in the chest.
Oh my God, Angelo.
I wasn't there for that though.
Oh yeah.
I was at the park. I was at the function, but I wasn't outside when it happened.
This nigga was muddy.
I was inside. And everybody said, "Yo." They said Toby Angelo. I said, huh? I was in the crib. Because we was at a my spot.
It was at Coops.
It was at Coops. Yeah, and they had a little cul-de-sac, but you go deep into that joint.
Yo.
Oh my God.
After that, he sat there humbled. That boy was leaking for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Would you ever go back to a party muddy?
Nah, I gotta leave.
I gotta leave.
Because I'm like, yo, like you sat here because what made me mad about that whole thing was like, yo, you bothered me for 2 months to fight. I said, I will not fight you over a woman.
Right.
I'm not fight because I took the girl to a basketball game. And the same girl went and was messing with my teammate. And I'm not about to let you disrespect my mans. Right. And you in my phone talk about we could fight. I'm not about to fight you. Right. And you look pressed because my man, like, my teammate is hitting, and he's not on a sprinter team. He's on a distance team. The distance team is taking your girl.
Oh. Okay.
So now I'm looking, and I'm like, and I'm laughing because like, bro, you look crazy. So every single time you try to fight me, I'm looking at you, I'm laughing. Right. We get to a party, you try to fight me. I'm like, all right, cool. My brother is here. My brother's man's is here.
This isn't Moose now. This is your jerk Moose. Like you're a jerk head ass.
Yeah, this is me with the tight jeans, the skinny jeans, and the polos
with the box cut.
Bro, I had to go to work. I'm like, yo, kicked him straight in his chest. Bing, bing, mop. Yeah. I was muddy. My jeans was all muddy, and he was there. He was there with a split lip, just leaking the whole place.
Won that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I humbled. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to play with you, nigga. Like, yo, like,
because he tried to wrestle you.
Yeah. And I'm like, bro, you're not stronger than me. Right. There's beautiful women there.
We had some violent kids in our high school. There's a lot of fights that went on.
Yeah, I had to knock your mans.
I got like 3 fights.
Yeah, I got a couple. I
fought Dave Delvecchio too.
Did you? That's the homie though. I fuck with Dave. I fuck with Dave.
I don't know about now. That boy look kind of stocky, boy.
I fought in my school. You don't remember? Oh, you weren't there.
I'm talking about 2024 Dave Delvecchio.
I mean, now, yeah,
that's the homie. I seen him a few weeks ago. They the homie.
That boy stocky.
Yeah. Everybody got a couple rumbles. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm undefeated.
I'm over it.
I'm undefeated. Nigga.
I'm a 3-1. Yeah. But
I didn't fight nobody. Everybody loved me.
It's not fun.
But it wasn't even about like not liking like a couple of people I'm friends with today. Like,
it wasn't even about like I didn't like the person. It was more so it's like you try to young boy me, bro.
Yeah.
You know like all
my fights was over dumb shit like sports, bro.
I almost fought Kyle Lloyd though.
Damn.
That was about to be great. Yeah, that was about to be.
That boy threw me through the glass one time.
They gotta be like that.
On some like Joe, we was slide. You know, we used to slide by to him. Yeah,
he got mad.
I lost one time.
Put me through the. I was like,
Coach
damn,
Ward.
Like, come on, bro. You guys joking around? He said, Coach Ward.
Yeah.
They gotta be like that sometimes, yo.
Was that during? Oh, that
was after my era.
Yeah, I was holding on to doors, slung me in the room and everything, bitch.
You know, sometimes you just got
like Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
Nah, sometimes you just gotta shake and just get it over with, you know.
Nah, that's a fact. All right, let's move on. Let's move along. What's his Luigi Mangione? That's how you say his name?
Yeah.
So last time we talked about this, we didn't know me and Moose didn't know who the killer was of the CEO.
Are you serious?
Last time we talked about it. It was before. It was before like they found who he was. It was like right when it happened. So we were just speculating on like who it was, what could happen. Now like since then everything's came out.
Yep.
And so I want to get you guys updated thoughts on like everything that's been going on. Just get a quick insight on what you guys been thinking.
You know what's crazy, bro? I'm seeing a lot of people trying to say, "Oh, he's so like." Women are saying, "Oh, he's so trying to like."
Yeah, for sure.
Make him like a sex symbol, which is kind of diabolical.
I mean,
Ted Bundy did it. They did it with Ted Bundy.
That's what I'm saying. That's the program. To go back to the program, like you were saying, bro. How like they get like people in society like normalize these killers and these like mass shooters or whatever. It's wicked to me.
I don't even think it's that. I just think it's the fact of like objectively to them, he's an attractive Italian kid. Like these like your normal athletic 22, 23, 24-year-old kid who went to UPenn. Like I would be surprised if the white girls didn't find him attractive.
That's diabolical, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's diabolical.
But it's not diabolical because like if you take that out, it's like they're not gonna think about it like that.
But you have to think about it like that. He literally murdered somebody.
Does that take away from his appearance? Do they think he looks good?
But I'm saying, like you said, take away from that he looks good. But I'm like, you can't though. Like
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
We didn't know what he looked like before.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
She's trying to say like the character aspect of who he is should make you feel like he's not attractive. But
no, I get what you mean. I was just asking. I was trying to clarify what you meant.
Shorty, but a lot of girls don't do like. I'm not gonna go down.
Not true. I get it.
They don't care. Yeah, I'm just saying. I just think it's interesting.
Wow.
The two things.
That's the consensus in all the women group chat.
It is.
That's the consensus.
Every
conversation I've heard about. Oh, he's so fine. Like he did.
I'm a murderer, but you still think I look good. But I probably will kill you tomorrow.
Probably wouldn't kill anyone.
I don't think he would kill anybody else. I think he like based on if you listen to like
that's crazy.
Like he's I don't know. I feel like there's two different types of like. There's a couple like two different types of murderers. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong. There's somebody they're not just gonna kill anybody. They're killing somebody because of a specific reason. Doesn't mean they would harm anybody else. They're doing it for whatever reason. But then you have the people that will just go around and kill people because they like to kill people.
He technically went around and killed somebody
because of a specific reason.
Like there's a motive to what you're doing. Like for me,
he's just not going out just randomly just gunning you down.
Fucking serial killers has specific reasons why they kill people.
But they're sick.
Why did Ted Bundy kill just majority girls?
He enjoyed doing it. That's
something. Probably his upbringing.
He was a psychopath.
Yeah, like put it like let me relax and I say what I was gonna say. Never mind.
Nah, say it. Fuck it.
I was gonna say like,
yo, you're funny.
There's people where it's like now because like where I'm at and just my mental like I'm not trying to look for no fights with nobody. I'm trying to chill because I'm a calm, like you know me, like I'm a calm guy, like to joke.
Yeah, right.
Like I said, but there's people that I don't like where it's like today, right now, give me the opportunity. I'm putting my paws on you. Like I'm crashing out. That's a different story for a different time. I've shared it in pod. That's not. But I'm using this as an example to say like there are some people where it's just like. If you ask me anywhere else, I'm not about to sit here and just start looking for fights with anybody. Yeah. Like, if you're not trying to do something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But there's a person today, right now, of like,
there's a person,
bro. You couldn't look at me. We shaking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like there's just incentives that people have. Like, if you ask me, I'm not going out of my way to go fight somebody else. Like, you ask me, like, I'm ready to go study and go hang out with beautiful women and eat and be fly before I'm about to go fight somebody. Right, imagine me fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts,
but seeing specific people and specific motives will turn you crash out.
Yeah,
I see red. Like, there's nothing that you're gonna tell me. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think is gonna come of the case? Do y'all think? How do you think the trial is gonna be a drawn out trial? Or do you think it's gonna be cut and dry?
He's gonna get off.
You think he's gonna get off?
I don't think he's gonna get off.
If he legally proves everything and he gets off, I wouldn't be surprised. But
think it was a mob hit.
But what I'll say is because of how the CEOs and what they're doing with the CEOs and even trying to do the whole little aura farm they're doing with him, like they're literally trying to they're probably going to use their money to put him in jail. Or probably kill him.
They perp walk that bull like crazy.
Aura farming. That's what the anime community calls it.
What do you mean? You see the perp walk they did when they took him to New York with like Eric Adams and all them stuff, bro. They had like 20, 30 big they had like the SWAT team or something like that.
As
FBI.
They should, nigga. What the fuck?
No,
they don't do that for anybody else than murder, bro.
Yeah.
Huh?
They don't do that for any other. Like, why are you?
He killed a high level executive. What do you mean?
But what I'm
trying to say is like you're trying to like you said with the aura effect, they're trying to make it, I guess, essentially bigger than what like any other murder that they have on a daily basis. Like any other murder, when do you see them perp walk in with all these people in guns? You see a mugshot, that's it.
You see a mugshot, and that boy's in jail.
But I'm saying this is a high level executive, so yeah, they're gonna do that.
He's a billionaire, and the problem is, and which is ironic about
he killed a fucking billionaire.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the problem is it's two things, right?
Yeah.
The problem is the billionaires are afraid, and they're trying to put that on the TV to see their fears of that being quenched.
I get it.
And the idea of we're showing that this guy's bad, the billionaires are protected.
Hell yeah.
But on that other side,
it's out of touch, in my opinion.
Exactly.
You said that's out of touch?
It's out of touch.
What you mean?
Because one thing you got to realize about billionaires is that they've made so much money where they don't talk to people that are not up there. And what I'm saying is that a lot of these people agree, not necessarily
they agree with the boy.
Yeah, they basically agree with him.
Most of the society most of the society is saying that. Going back to what I said a couple episode ago about the vigilante things you always brought up, like this is what this guy is. He's a vigilante based on what they called when you deliver a note. The note that you leave for
manifesto.
The manifesto and all that stuff, why he did it and all that type of stuff, based on the healthcare. They said the healthcare, the seat was United Healthcare. The average rate of denying claims is like 10% or 16%, something like that.
It's 90-something% denial rate.
No, there's a 90%. It's like 36%. The average denial rate for a claim is like 16% standard across the industry for like medical insurance and all that stuff. For United, it's like 36%. And then if they do accept your claim, they're gonna go to court and take you to court if you have their coverage to make sure you pay anyway. So they're fucking over a bunch of people. Like,
so go kill them.
And then what he was doing, allegedly what he did is it was pretty much like you're fucking these people over, getting to taste their own medicine essentially. So everybody's like, they're not mad that he killed him. I'm saying that's what people are saying.
I guess they're saying it's like they're not saying the murder is right.
They're not saying the murder right. They're saying you got what you're coming. It's coming for you. That's what they're saying.
Basically.
I mean, he's not the main one. Like,
yes, he is. He's the CEO. He's the one that bro. Look at his record, bro.
What's his record say,
bro? So when he came into as a CEO, I think in profit it was like 20-something% in profit. And that's based on all the claims that I just explained about how they deny claims, they go to court, they cash in claims, money, and all that type of stuff. They make money off of that, and they make money off of monopolizing the medical industry, where they have all these doctors that are tied to the what's it called, the medical insurance. So it's like their medical insurance is not going to send you to the best doctors. They're going to send you to the doctors on their staff just so they get more money back. So it doesn't matter if they recommend the right stuff, the wrong stuff, or whatever it may be. Right. They're not doing stuff in your best interest, doing it just to make money, which is morally wrong based on the medical industry that you're in. So he's saying you're fucking all these people over. You're not giving them you're not getting them.
No, why should play God?
He's playing God. The CEO's playing God.
How is he playing God by denying claims? He's not playing God. He's not.
You deny people life-threatening medicine that they need. That's not playing God.
How is he denying people life-threatening medicine?
Because what happens is when you go to hospitals or when you go to anybody, like most of that stuff naturally they're gonna overcharge you, right?
Yeah.
Even if you go get an adjusted call, whatever, that stuff is still expensive enough where a lot of people can't just afford that out of pocket.
Okay.
So as an insurance company,
that's your duty.
We're paying you a premium, whether if it's by work or whether if it's I'm paying you yearly for you to cover.
You don't have to go to that insurance company though.
I get that, but what I'm saying is if I'm paying you to help me cover stuff,
right,
and I'm applying for a claim and you deny me of the claim that I'm paying for, especially when I need the medicine or I need need
I get what you're saying.
That's crazy to me.
It is crazy.
I understand what you're saying though.
And if you're
don't allow him to play, let you play God. That's what I'm saying.
And if you're I guess I don't know, I was listening to something too. I was listening to a pod about this too. They're saying like if you're you can correct me if I'm wrong. If you're a health insurance company, you're not necessarily supposed to. If you have the coverage or whatever, you're not supposed to deny people life-threatening things. Like the whole thing is like, all right, they're deciding what's life-threatening or not to be able to cover your claim, and that's why they deny it. So if you're somebody that has cancer or whatever, you need certain type of treatment or whatever, and they're like, nah, we just don't want to cover it because you're too big of a bill. We don't want to cover you, whatever it is, and that's the health insurance you have to your work or whatever it is. That's liability. Fucked up, especially if you're paying a premium every day for them to cover
too big of a risk. I can understand that. I mean.
You're playing God though. You sound somebody you're not.
God, bro.
I was not playing God. That is playing God. Because you tell him you don't deserve to live and get the medicine that you get.
Hypothetically, let's use an unfortunate thing, right? Randy Moss got cancer, right?
Right.
What was it? Colon cancer? It was some type of cancer. That rate of survival, especially at his age, you have less than like. What is it, like a 30% chance of survival, right?
Right.
If it was just some regular dude that didn't have money that applied to United Healthcare, they're not making it out.
They probably won't, 100%.
And what I'm saying is, if you're playing God, if just because you're not making it out, what happens is we don't want to cover it because of X, Y, and Z. Because what happens normally,
you got to lay out the factors. Like
what I'm saying though, what happens is normally that bill goes to the estate, whoever's in charge of the estate, all of that. Right. So. Whatever it is, like naturally you're gonna get your money.
That's not necessarily true.
You may not get it all at once, but at a certain point, you're gonna get some type of money and recoup from.
You talking about the insurance company?
Yes.
Yeah, what if the family can't pay for that shit?
Well, you figure it out. There's still the bill's gonna be there.
See, that's where you come into the problem.
But what happens? No, because what happens?
But even when you're claims, you're not getting the money regardless.
But I mean, the person who's living is probably still paying it.
No.
How are they not?
You can just go to collections.
You go to collections, you go to bankruptcy. They're not necessarily paying it.
True.
You're going to get your money regardless of what he's saying as an insurance company.
But I'm saying if you know they're probably not going to pay, they're going to deny you.
But that's not true, though.
How?
It's like even if you're not going to pay, again, you can sell that amount of money to a collections agency. They'll buy that claim.
That's true.
And then you deal with the collections agency. So really, you can get the money anytime you want.
Do you think insurance? I'm asking. Do you think insurance companies really want to just go to collections though?
Some of them do if they're just trying to make money and not touch.
Yeah, if they want to make money, then
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's what we're
because
saying.
there was another example that they gave, and then we'll move to the next subject. There was this kid that was in, I forget what university he was in, but he had some type of disease where it got really bad. I forget the name of it, where he had like excessive, and this may sound funny, but he had like excessive like diarrhea and something was wrong with his stomach where he couldn't leave the crib, because if you left the crib to go to the store or whatever, it could happen anywhere. So his bill or whatever, the medicine that he'd take was super expensive to like, I guess, combat this. And I think it was running them like $2 million or something like that. Damn. So they decided to find some flaw or whatever to make sure this kid couldn't get this medicine anymore, because they didn't want to take care of the person that's paying the premium. And he was paying a premium to make sure it was covered. And they're like, we just don't want to do this anymore. You don't deserve to have this and whatever. And just took it off. That's crazy. Which is crazy. In my opinion,
to say.
Wow. Because it'd be different if it's like, all right, it's different if you're like, you're not paying the premium, you're not doing whatever, you're missing payments, cool. But if you're someone that's paying every month, you're doing what you're supposed to do so you can survive and live, and then all of a sudden they just wake up and be like, all right, yeah, you don't deserve those drugs anymore, we take it away. That's wrong. Yeah, so like when people are saying, they're not saying that murder is right, they're saying like, well, if you're doing this to a bunch of people in general, your karma's eventually going to come.
To murder, bro.
How's that a reason?
You're saying by you.
You say your karma. You say your karma's coming.
But I don't think your karma should be death.
You're not.
Why not? How can you say karma can't be death?
I get what
by another man. Fuck no,
Chase. I get what you.
I get what you're saying.
You're not wrong.
But how can you say? In my opinion, obviously, I'm having this for a conversation fact. How can you say what Luigi's is wrong, but what the CEO is doing isn't wrong?
I mean, he's not the sole person saying do this. It's probably a collective effort, bro. It's not just him. So that means Luigi should kill every single person who's saying deny this person,
head of the snake.
deny this. They went up 10%. I heard the company went up 10%.
No, they didn't.
But based on what you saying, bro. But Chase, based on what you're saying, the people who agree with Luigi would say yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't see that. I thought they went down.
They would say yes. Kill him and kill what's the stakeholders? Kill them all. That's what they would say. Yeah. Like they wouldn't feel bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm not saying that from a standpoint of like oh nah, like he's wrong. I'm not saying that like oh he should be the sole person, but they're like yo if they was all there and he lined them up. They wouldn't feel bad.
Right.
Like it's not like they're singling him out because of oh we don't know, but if the stakeholders there, they all gotta go. That's what they trying to say.
Both said they all got to go.
I get it. Hell yeah.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. So I get what you're saying though. I just think it's stupid because all you're doing is just showing that if they do that, it's just going to inspire everybody to do that. Because another dude,
not?
Nah. But again, in Michigan, some boy just stabbed the owner of another company.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he stabbed him. He survived, but
he said he reenacting the shit.
Yeah,
but it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Facts.
This case is going to be going on for a while, so we'll keep updating as things go on. Before we get to the more money around the news, let's jump to the Face the Future song of the day presented by NBT Media. If you listen to Apple, Spotify, YouTube, tell a friend about today's episode. The song of the day comes from SZA's Deluxe album, SOS. Is it Lana? Is that how you say Lana?
Yeah.
Lana. The SOS Deluxe Lana. This record I like. It's called Chill Baby. Off of the new Deluxe. Take a listen. Once again, that was SZA, Chill Baby off of her Deluxe Lana that just dropped. Did you guys listen to that project?
Yeah, I'm a little bit upset with Kendrick though.
Why?
Because
what you think about the 30 for 30 record?
Yeah, I'm upset with him because he was coming at sassy niggas everywhere, and as a sassy nigga myself, I did not appreciate those comments.
Nigga, hell no.
Nigga say you fuck with a nigga that think he cuter than you. I do think I'm cuter than you. Fucks.
Yeah, that's a little pause. Yeah, nah, yeah.
You don't ever think you look better than your shorty?
I don't even like compare myself to my shorty. Like
that's the problem.
What, nigga?
You don't think you look flyer than her sometimes?
I'm like, yeah, I look flyer type shit, but
like, yeah, say you cute.
Yeah, you never walk out and be like, damn, I'm carrying this tonight. Like in terms of like, yeah, my
You're not saying cute. Why didn't you say cute?
Huh?
Why didn't you say cute?
I look cuter than you.
I say I'm cute. I say I'm a baddie too.
I don't say that, but I look fine. I be like, I look good as hell.
Bad.
Why are you not saying cute though?
I look cute.
I say I look cute.
I look cute. This nigga's not saying it confidently.
What you mean?
I can say that. I say I'm cute.
No. We
I can't say I look cute in person.
No, I'm not saying that's not really my stilo.
Why?
I look good.
There's nothing wrong.
I look good. Right, bro. I'm a grown ass man.
You could be cute then. If you handsome, you cute.
Got you.
So when the shorty comes, so if a shorty comes and tell you, oh, you're cute, you don't be like, yeah, I know I'm cute.
Nah, I know I look good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Much love.
Right, what the fuck you talking?
That's fine.
I'm cute as hell, I'm fine as hell.
A girl can say it to me.
Saying baddie, like I'll say that
Wait,
shit.
why did you say that with so much disgust though?
Crazy.
Because that's the problem. Y'all not bad. Y'all not.
Shawnee, click the joint.
Y'all not bad niggas. That's the problem.
What, bro? I get it, bro, but it's like
y'all not bad niggas. That's the problem.
I look good, bro.
I know I'm bad.
Nigga,
I'm a baddie. So take me shopping. You feel me? Like fly me out to Mykonos.
Like I'll say that to be like funny,
bro.
Nah, he wild.
Fly me out to Mykonos.
That's something that I'll say like being funny or like joking, but like to actually be thinking like, yeah, I'm really saying baddie because I'm saying it to say it.
Big purr, nigga.
You said big purr?
Big purr.
You a munch.
You the type of person where you'll go out and be like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch.
You just said of course, nigga.
Yeah, it's giving.
You saying you're a munch?
It's giving top 2 and never 2.
You see how he playing with his fingernails, right?
Big purr.
That boy ready.
Myron would fuck him up.
Like that Myron would put him in a coffin.
Not at all. I'm gonna break his legs.
Then you gonna say I'm cute?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yo, I would come in.
Yo, what if you?
I would come in with pink gloves.
What if you got your ass whipped by a nigga that calls himself cute?
Me?
Yeah, how would that strike you?
I don't think that ever happened, bro.
I'm saying,
I'm gonna stay prepared. I think 100%.
Obviously, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm saying like hypothetically, as a man,
I can't.
Like ego wise, like if you just get knocked out in the bulls, just like on some. After you knock shot,
if he beat me 1-on-1, he beat me 1-on-1.
Like in the crowd, you know what I'm saying? Like he knock you out, and then all of a sudden he just goes big purr.
I do that.
Yo, what you doing if someone knock you out? They say big purr.
Against Myron, I do that. I say big purr.
Yo,
I would need another round.
your ego struck. Yeah,
I would say.
He's standing over your body while you knocked out. Big purr.
I say it's giving nap.
Oh, dude.
It's different than big purr.
Yeah, big purr.
I would say big purr too.
That's disrespectful.
I would say big purr, but then again,
see, that's why Izzy fucking fell off doing that painting the nail shit.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's why he's at fucking UFC Fight Night, not the main event.
I mean, yeah, he had Fight Night in Abu Dhabi. There's a big difference.
I don't give a fuck. That's not the UFC main event. It's not UFC 300 and whatever number we're at.
It's Abu Dhabi.
Okay, that's
fighting in Abu Dhabi.
They fought in Abu Dhabi on the main card. Why is he not on the main card?
They're going to go fight. Is it Saudi or what?
It's not the main card.
But what I'm saying is there's a difference when you have your money fight in a place where niggas spend money.
I mean,
there's a difference. It's like saying.
What do you mean?
It's like saying, for example, like there's certain places where people fight because it's a money fight. Like you know how he's
not fighting him. He's fighting an up and coming guy.
But what I'm saying,
he's on his way out.
But what I'm saying is, if you fighting in February in the Middle East, where there is money, it's a money fight. It's the same thing. We're going back to Covington and Joaquin, whatever his name.
They're gonna be going to Abu Dhabi throughout the years. But what I'm saying is, if you compare that, right,
that's the equivalent of where Izzy's fighting in February. That's the equivalent of him fighting in Vegas.
Fuck no.
Or New York. Yes, it is.
On a main card?
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes, it is.
How? Make that make sense to me.
You're in Abu Dhabi. It's like Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou fighting in Saudi.
That's a big ass fight. You need two people to make that fight, bro.
And what I'm saying is, either way, Israel Adesanya is still fighting in Abu Dhabi, bro.
But I get what you're saying that he's fighting in Abu Dhabi, but it's still UFC Fight Night. It's not as big as the main UFC like main event.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like it's still. I feel like it's still like a big event just because of the fact of where it's
just because it's in Saudi and it's Izzy. Fuck no.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes.
Izzy's he's a great fighter.
Because who else? Because from what I heard from the card, it's not just going to be Izzy. I don't think it's going to be a title fight, but it's still not. But what I'm saying is the fact that it's in the Middle East is still big enough. That's what I'm saying.
Don't get me wrong. The people in the Middle East definitely love combat sports, but I'm saying it's not going to be a biggest fight if it's like a main event fight.
I'm not saying it's going to be the biggest fight of his life, but I'm saying that's still a big event.
I think that's a decline for him, bro.
I think the actual person he's fighting, yes. But I don't think the fact that you're fighting in Abu Dhabi is a downgrade.
I mean, it's Abu Dhabi. Everybody wants to go to Abu Dhabi. But
and fight because there's niggas that got money there. They're gonna spend bread.
Yeah.
Izzy is the money fight. It's like because it's like if Masvidal was on that card, I'm just saying if Masvidal was on that card, It's still the same thing. Like, what I think is going to happen is they're going to get the money fighters and fight on that card if they're ready.
There's going to be less views to that fight, bro.
Maybe in America, but not in Saudi. He's probably going to make the money in Saudi. What I'm saying is,
they're going to make that money.
Yeah, they're going to make that money.
I know what you're saying.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You're not wrong.
It's not a main fight title where it's like, yo, this is the fight. But what I'm saying is, you also got to understand.
Don't get me wrong. It's gonna do big numbers for UFC Fight Night. Hell yeah! But
it's gonna
that's
do
a B league compared to UFC the main card. No,
you're not wrong, but you need.
Y'all know better than me.
Hell yeah!
But who has a money fight are you gonna get to also headline that? Because it's in Saudi. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's in the Middle East. I'm not saying
you could get a Hazmat, Chamaya.
He's not serious, bro.
What do you mean? But if he did a UFC Fight Night,
he might fight on the card. We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He could do bigger numbers than Izzy just because he's from over there, but like know.
But he also might. But he just might be on the card. That's what I'm saying. It's like
he's a bigger fighter than Izzy right now. That's why he's not fighting UFC Fight Night. He's gonna be fighting on a UFC main card. Fuck it. All right, bro.
Hamzat is not a bigger fighter than Israel Adesanya right now.
Izzy's trying to get tuned back up because he's on a decline right now.
Is he not on a decline?
He wouldn't be fighting on UFC.
I disagree.
He wouldn't be fighting on UFC.
I think
that's what Max Holloway did, bro. Believe it or not.
I think Izzy hit his peak.
I don't think he hit his peak. Well, okay, I
think he hit his peak.
He needs to learn how to wrestle.
I think
he hasn't improved, bro. He's plateaued, bro.
Since prayer,
he hasn't improved as a fighter.
I think.
Hell yeah,
I think.
I'll say evolved. He hasn't evolved.
You're right.
Okay, sure. Say that. Yeah. Do I think that he can be champion again? Absolutely.
I'm not saying that.
I don't know.
I'm saying in terms of just the evolution of like him getting better as a fighter, people figuring him out, bro. He hasn't improved. Like, because you called last time he fought, you called. He's like, yeah. I mean, if Izzy doesn't get better, what you said, wrestling, right?
Yeah, right. No,
that's what happened essentially.
Yeah,
but I mean,
even in the embeddeds, bro, like just the way he was just going about his approach. He's like, oh, I act like I've been here before. Da, da, da. He just like the dog wasn't in him.
Well, sometimes they always say when you get to a certain height, you lose that.
I don't think it.
Because if you watch McGregor when he got to a certain point, like it was like that. So
I don't think it was. I don't think it was that specifically. I just think that you coming back from the Strickland fight and the Strickland situation happening, you getting put like that. Like I think that does something to you.
Even the Duplessis.
Nah, Duplessis. I don't think he was really scared of Duplessis. I just think the issue with that fight, because I think he was up. I just think that his issue is an issue that he has specifically where he started doing this thing where you get caught, you wrestling, you start running, you tried to run and you turn your back, and it's
he
like
had too much pressure during that fight, bro.
Was this the unorthodox boy was fighting the one time?
What, Duplessis, the boy that
South African boy? I don't know why he makes me mad, but it's just like I don't know.
Is he put too much pressure on himself, bro?
It's because like I didn't expect like
you made this an African versus African.
No, I thought Uzi's gonna come out victorious or something, but just like the last round, he just like it's like what the fuck.
I mean, standing up. Definitely, Izzy was getting the better of him, but the thing is, like, when they start getting like more close contact, Duplessis was doing that wrestling shit.
Duplessis, has he lost since then?
Nah.
I mean, he hasn't fought yet.
You're not wrong. He hasn't fought yet.
He hasn't fought. Yeah. I don't think Duplessis is as good as people think.
I don't think so either.
Who do you think he's gonna fight next?
Huh? He's just very athletic.
Yeah, he's athletic and unorthodox, right?
Yeah, to the point. Yeah,
I still don't even think that he has that. I think that if that fight went to 4-5 rounds, Izzy's winning that fight.
It did. He choked him out, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The only reason why he lost that fight was because when he tried to get out, he turned his back and then he caught him in the jaw. And that's why I'm like, all right, you got caught. Like it's not like you lost. Like
he was definitely beating him standing up the whole fight.
He was, and at the end, but even Duplessis said at the end, he said, he just called him. He said, and he was waiting for the right time because he said in the beginning. If you remember,
are you sure he got knocked?
I thought he tapped.
He tapped.
He tapped him out because in the beginning we thought Izzy was gonna get. It's good. It's fine.
Okay.
Because if you look at the screen, it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Izzy tapped because in the beginning of the fight, he almost got tapped in the beginning, but Izzy got up out of that joint.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he got to the ground like, Izzy looked kind of bad on the ground, and then he just waited.
Awful.
Yeah, and then he waited, and got him.
I think that
it was just random as fuck when it happened too.
That's what I'm saying because it was like I know, like I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it was just
weird.
like I didn't think that was gonna be a tap out moment. That thing.
Bull was definitely the whole fight was trying to get him to take down the whole time. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But like, I could tell he wasn't trying to stand. He wasn't trying to. No, he knew he came from out the back. And he wasn't trying to stand and bang with this nigga Izzy, bro, for sure. So I get like he had to take damage on his face in order to take him down.
Right.
Let
me ask you this, because I don't know how we got to the UFC from SZA, but
we went from SZA, talked about Kendrick, me being a sassy nigga.
Okay. So back to the circle back before we move to the next thing. Jump into like the sports stuff. What do y'all think about Scissors Deluxe? Like it was a whole 16 new tracks, something like that.
Yeah.
38 total tracks on the record.
Yeah, I was like, that's nuts. I was like, this is giving Chris Brown.
Yeah, it's too much.
I think it was too much because it's 2 years later. She pretty much dropped a new album, essentially.
Sorry, before that, I have to apologize to you.
Why?
You brought up about Chris Brown, and Chris Brown sold out South Africa back-to-back 90,000 stadium, sold out in like an hour. Dang. You were right. I was wrong.
About what?
Chris Brown is a super. Chris Brown is a superstar.
I know what you're talking about.
So I don't get my kudos?
I wouldn't say he's bigger than Usher, but he's a superstar. He's a superstar.
Usher's not doing that.
Whoa.
Yeah, let's relax.
It's South Africa back to back right now.
Let's relax.
Right now.
He probably could.
Right now.
He had a whole residency out in Vegas.
I get that, but I'm saying back to back nights in South Africa. Right now.
Fuck yeah! If Usher went on a world tour,
yes, I think Usher could do it.
Huh?
Right now.
Yes.
Usher, bro, I don't know. Yeah, Usher's still up there.
He's up there, but I don't know if he's doing back to back.
I think Usher
there's some cities he can.
I think it's going to bring the genre back, like those people that actually listen to.
I think Usher could do it.
Yeah,
but he could do that.
I'm bugging?
Yes, he could do that.
I'm bugging.
Yes, he could do that.
You don't think Usher can do back-to-back nights in South Africa?
I don't know.
So if Chris Brown can, Usher can't?
Different eras, different ages.
You're not wrong on that, but I still think Usher could do it.
In terms of just like, I genuinely think Chris Brown's a bigger star than Usher. Like, in what
aspect?
In terms of just like popularity, notoriety, I think he's a way bigger person when it comes to like.
I mean, they're both. I'm saying if they're both.
I feel like they're both up there.
Yeah,
no, they're up there. I think Chris Brown's a way bigger star, bro. Personally,
I think
like way bigger. I don't know. I
way
feel like
bigger
they
in
on like
terms
the
of
same.
in terms of just like in the aspect of like the eras in which they came up in, like Chris Brown, he was kind of like right before the digital age, right? So like he was mass pushed out as opposed to like Usher, bro. Chris Brown, people have way more accessibility to Chris Brown to see his music, whatever, from the jump.
But the time that you talking about when Chris Brown came out, he was getting pushed out. Usher was him.
Yeah, like, Usher was him.
Like Usher already got that from the 90s up until 2000s.
I'm never saying Usher's not him. I will never say I will never say he's not him.
No, I'm saying, but what I'm saying is,
do not misconstrue my word.
I know, but what I'm saying is, to your point.
I think he's a bigger
at
star.
the time when Chris Brown was getting pushed, Usher was also getting pushed that big.
I was going to say, you're going to say he couldn't do like 2 nights in, what you say, where was he at?
He's South Africa.
South Africa.
You don't think Usher could do that?
What stadium was he in?
I don't even remember that stadium. That joint was 90,000 people.
Damn, you don't think Usher could do that?
90,000 back to back right now?
You don't?
Yes.
I mean, shit.
If Burna, like I'm being annoyed. If Burna Boy could sell out like 40, 50,000 people,
bro, we're in a different era.
He could definitely do that, bro.
We're a different era. Burna Boy appeals to a different demographic, a core demographic where we can do that. It's a whole different.
But Usher's a versatile artist too.
Yeah, bro. We was just at a ball game. They was fucking singing Neo, bro. The whole crowd was still singing Neo, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's very.
Let's be real about the Neo situation. What's the first thing you said? Yo, you over capping now. What's the first thing you said about him?
Yeah, I could cap. But if Usher was there,
bro, you said Neo,
Usher was at the Super Bowl, bro. Everybody was singing that shit.
Yeah,
everybody said that.
I'm not
was
saying
crazy.
his music's not popping.
So if this nigga went overseas and did that shit, it's gonna be,
bro. You just
3x.
I just want to go back to the Neo point real quick.
Nah, I jawed about that one. I definitely jawed about that.
And they was in the same era, no?
Nah, but Usher was way bigger than Neo, bro.
I'm not saying he wasn't.
Whoa.
Nah, you're tripping, bro.
Whoa.
See, when you go to Neo, that's when I exit. Because Neo, I mean, I fuck with Neo, bro, but like, it was kind of, it was in Texas too, bro.
What's that mean?
What do you mean, what's that mean?
What's that mean?
I mean, like, he's culture area, you know what I'm saying? He was in Dallas, you know what I mean? Usually, music like that would pop even more.
Yeah, what was the response when he was out that joint?
But Neo wasn't Usher, bro.
I'm not saying that.
Wait, what are you saying? I
agree.
I agree with you.
He said something about Neo, not me.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Usher.
Huh?
Neo is not bigger than Usher.
Yeah, I know.
He's not saying, but he's saying popularity wise at the time, like
the aura. Like if Usher were to perform at that ball, you think everybody's going crazy for that nigga?
Yes.
Yeah.
That Dallas Jones field. If they say Usher's performing at the halftime of this, people are in that joint.
It's crazy. Neo fell off.
But
he's just past his time, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
He wasn't a megastar.
I don't think it's past his time yet.
Neo?
Oh, Neo. Oh, no. I thought we was talking to Usher.
Bro, they walked out. Yeah, no security.
Yeah, true. But isn't Usher technically quote unquote past his time? He's timeless. Nigga.
But he's a megastar.
Usher's
There's
a
a
megastar.
difference.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
But anyways, the point is, I wanted to apologize. You was right. You was right on that.
Yeah.
You was right on that point.
He's him.
He's him. He's him.
What conversation did y'all have that he
Remember we was having the Usher versus Chris
Yeah, so
Brown?
I need my apology too.
No, because you were saying that Usher couldn't go number one.
No, I said Usher's bigger than Chris. I mean, Chris Brown's bigger than Usher too.
Right.
What are you talking about? Wait, it was me and him versus you debating.
I'm pretty sure the conversation was he was saying that Chris Brown is really actually
it was both of us. We was arguing.
Both of us. Yeah, nah, you got it too. You got it too. My fault.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm like, is this a whole different conversation that we had?
I want my flowers.
Yeah, no, because I remember because you were saying that. Do you think Usher's still prioritizing trying to go number one? I said 100%. This is Usher.
You were right about that take. I believe. I'll say apologize for that.
Did he go number one?
I don't think he did.
I told you,
it wasn't.
But he does. The conversation was, does he prioritize? Does he care about going number one?
But that in itself, that album.
Hell yeah, he does.
I know that was.
But that album wasn't a good album. Like,
But I'm saying he's not going fucking number one though.
No. I'm saying it's not because he's not going number one because he's old. I'm saying he didn't go number one because that wasn't a good album for him to put out.
He may be out of date.
No, that wasn't a good album.
So you think Usher 90,000 back to back right now?
Yes.
South Africa.
Off his hits, hell yeah.
He's selling out.
Yes.
Off his hits, hell yeah.
100%.
Back to back nights.
Yes.
I mean, shit.
South Africa.
Yes.
Look at 50 Cent.
I may be under
His last tour, shit.
Very true.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did he go back to back nights anywhere? Is what I'm saying. Back to back nights means you have so many tickets that people are trying to sell that you can't fill up the state. You can't fill it right in front of people. That's what back to back night means. That's why Kendrick added another
Drake.
Toronto. Yeah, because it's like you have so many people. You can see the influx of people that are like. So when you're selling out, so when you have an event for people that don't know, so like you have whatever system you use, whatever to get tickets, you can see if there's a pre-order or whatever. You can see the people that are just in the waiting room or whatever. You can see the influx of people that are just waiting to get a ticket. Right. That's why a lot of concerts get sold out in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. And you can still see that overflow of people that are signed up in the way, whatever it may be, that are just waiting to get a ticket as well. And you can say, all right, we may have enough people here to do another night. So they put another night on the thing. You feel me? So that means if you had 90,000 sold out both nights, that's what, 180,000 people. And there's probably even more people that didn't get a chance to go to the show.
I think people would do it for Usher.
For Usher? Hell yeah.
I won't debate it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, nigga. You can't debate that shit.
My bad, but we stepped over your last point. But this album was great.
Oh, now we got to this album.
Yeah, my bad. It was great. I know people were complaining like she should have made another project, but I'm also just like, I feel like it also just depends on era.
Yeah, but I think SZA's I liked it. I like the record she put on there. I also think like these records are already made. I feel like they were just waiting to release it, whatever it may be. And I feel like we're gonna get another body of work eventually for SZA in a couple years. We'll let this shit marinate for a little bit. Yeah, because 3 years from now we're gonna have a new album.
Yeah, because SOS is a ridiculously good, successful project. So I think that they're just trying to push out the TDE wave, like just having music, just bringing in income, stuff like that.
Did you see Doechii's thing with Issa Rae?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah. I saw clips. I watched the whole thing.
Doechii is her. I don't know why. Well, yeah. I know why the hate's there.
She's ascending.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I can't. Like she might be. I mean, she probably is a great artist, but I can't get hip to it. I've tried.
I feel you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't say I feel you. I fuck with her music.
I'm not saying I don't fuck with it. I just can't like get in tune with it just yet.
I'm sorry.
It may grow on you. You never know.
I tried, bro.
No, I mean, some music just grows on people. Some people don't like.
I tried, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, but I like her music.
I'm
personally.
sorry, you gotta find something to do. I don't know. Maybe you might have to sleep and listen or something.
He said to sleep and listen.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. You gotta get on it. I'm not joking.
I listen to it, but it's just
she's her. She's one of them ones.
Doja Cat? Huh? Do you have with Doja Cat?
Hell no.
Okay, all right, then that's fair.
I fuck with Doja.
Doja's cool. Yeah.
Doja makes some good music. There might
be a song here or there that I might. Oh, this is hard, but like I'm not like I can't listen.
He's not necessarily saying like, oh, you're an avid fan, but you appreciate that they're good art. Like you understand.
I'm not saying she's ass or nothing like that.
I think she's really. I think that she's really good. I think that what, again, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Like what Doechii's doing, how they're going about moving with her, like the project, how they trying to move for her, all of that. They doing everything the right way, and they're trying to bring her to superstardom as she should. She blew up on TikTok. She put in the work. Like she deserves it.
She is good for TikTok. Like in the music.
But I'm talking, but she been had that like 2 years ago. The shit with Kodak. That's what I'm saying. It's like she's been around. I just think that the hate is weird.
Her Tiny Table was tough.
Like elevator music to me.
Nah. Elevator?
Doechii?
You heard?
Don't disrespect that.
Did you hear Catfish?
That sounds like Mos Def saying
yeah, bro.
it's shopping music.
Nah, she is not elevated music.
Maybe it's the wrong use of words, but like it's just like I don't know, bro.
I think Doechii.
I can hear that shit in the background, like at a store or some shit like that. Like really?
I mean, I'll say some of her R&B tracks. Yes, you could probably play some.
Like she's not. I'm not saying that in a bad way. You know what I mean? Like some shit in the store be fire as fuck.
But if you listen to some of the shit that I'm not talking about like her pop. I'm talking about her rap shit.
Yeah, I really haven't tapped.
That's what I'm saying. Tap into her rap. You're gonna be like, oh,
she be rapping.
Yeah. Like
she be rapping.
She rap.
Did you watch your Tiny Desk?
Hell no.
Watch that, John. I think you'll fuck with it, bro.
She's not better than Rhapsody though.
So what?
She's not better than Rhapsody.
That's not a bad argument.
Talking about. Now, she be spitting.
You think she's better than Rhapsody?
Now, she be
right
spitting.
now.
She be spitting.
Does she have the potential to be better than rap? Yes. Is she right now, current day, better than Rhapsody?
Yes. Nigga.
In what aspect? As a rapper?
Yes. I think that Doechii is a better rapper than Rhapsody.
You're saying more so on the artist level, kind of like full complete package.
No, I'm saying as a rapper, I don't think Doechii's necessarily better than Rhapsody.
If you're talking about complete artistry,
I'm saying as a rapper right now. Like
as a rapper, Doechii is a better rapper than Rhapsody.
I don't know.
You said that too much confidence.
I'm gonna have to do a listening party on that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that.
I think that she is a better rapper. I think that she is a better storyteller. I think that Doechii has better bars. I think that Doechii can make a better rap track than her.
I don't know. I disagree with that.
Was Doechii nominated for a Grammy?
Yes.
Yes, she was.
Oh, really? I don't know. I don't know.
She was.
Was Rhapsody too though? For like album of the year at one point?
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
So
they're both top tier rappers.
Hell
they're
yeah.
top tier rappers.
I think Doechii would rap circles around.
You're smoking. Now you're talking crazy. Now you're talking crazy, bro. Rap circles around Rhapsody, bro.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Yes. Around Rhapsody, bro. You're saying that with that they rap circles around Rhapsody. The Rhapsody.
Yes.
Nah. What was that one project by Rhapsody with like their daughter on the cover? That shit was ill.
Rhapsody's one of the ones, bro.
So is Doechii.
We're not saying that, but you're saying, she'll rap circles around. I'm just like,
I think if you put them both on a track, Doechii is coming out of there.
I don't know.
She's coming out of there very.
Rhapsody be spitting, bro. Like
so does Doechii.
Remember the E project?
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
Okay.
And you're saying Doechii's rapping circles around that?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
I can't compare because I really don't listen to Doechii.
Yes.
That's his.
I listen to Bullfrog. I listen to Stankapu. I listen to Boiled Peanuts. I listen to Denial is a River. I listen to Prophet. I listen to.
So you've been following like
Doechii
a little bit more
Death Row.
huh?
Like,
don't get me wrong. I think Doechii's an elite artist. Like she's an elite artist in terms of just her stage presence, charisma, how she performs, the branding, all that type of stuff, all that stuff. But when it comes down to rapping, you are telling me that fucking Doechii is rapping circles around Rhapsody. You're smoking crack rock.
So this is what I would like you to do.
Not rapping circles. You can say rap better. No, not rapping circles.
Rapping circles around her.
Shit, you gotta show me.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta show me.
If you want to go listen to Alligator Bites Never Heal Again.
I listen to Alligator Bites.
I'm saying when you take out I'm saying don't listen to any of the R&B tracks. Listen to all the raps straight through.
Okay, that's a project.
She is out rapping Rhapsody, bro. Sorry.
I don't know.
The bars is there. The storytelling is there. Everything is there. The emphasis, the emotion, all of that is there.
Okay. What the clip that up and see what the people say. We gotta see what the people say.
I really don't know.
I don't know. I don't know about rapping circles.
I've been kind of tapped in more pop side.
I don't know about rapping circles, but like I said, I'm a Rhapsody fan, so and I'm a Doechii fan. But that's a good debate. Who raps better?
Definitely is a good debate.
I don't know about circles though.
Great argument.
Go listen to. I would
rapping
say
circles is a little overboard.
I'm saying this. I went back and listened to all the rap projects. I listened to even my favorites on there, and I'm like, bro, nobody rapping like this. Go listen to Death Roll again, and really go listen to what she's talking about. And then again, like, I was like, all right, like niggas not rapping. Niggas not rapping like her, bro.
We'll see. I'm gonna about to listen to both of them actually to see what they say.
Okay.
But let's jump into the last bit of Monday around our news. We'll put some sports talk real quick. NIL and Juco. There's been a lot of news going on in the college ranks. One, the quarterback from Vanderbilt just got another year of eligibility. And then also some more, which one, before I jump to that, the head coach from Texas, he hated Steve Sarkisian, came out and said that it's wrong that guys like that to get extra years of eligibility because now we're going to have 28, 29-year-olds playing college football. So he's not a big fan of all these extra years of eligibility due to like NIL and all that type of stuff. And then on top of that, and we'll get into that second, and then on top of that, a ruling came out where the NCAA, I think, is not counting. They said they're not counting the first 2 years of JUCO that you go to as years towards your NCAA eligibility, which means like, one, A lot more players are going to be a lot older.
Hell yeah.
2, the high school recruiting game is going to be all fucked up now.
Good.
And then 3, it's just like college is not really going to be necessarily college anymore when it comes to college sports.
It's like, in a way, it's kind of like
they're turning
like a G League in a way.
Yeah, but they should have a G League, not college. Why not?
You have Juco for like the young bucks to prepare. Get developed. Then unless you're like actually a natural talented motherfucker, like 17, 18, go to Power 5. But if you need development years, go to Juco. Then you can restart.
But what I'm saying is like, why are you using college as the middle ground as opposed to like you have basketball, you have all those leagues still, but you still college is still college at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I also think that from my perspective about it, I don't even think it's just about that anymore. Like you also like for me, how I looked at it was from another perspective. There's enough students that go to college that may be good enough to play college ball, but won't be good enough to make it to the league. We know plenty of people that are like the starting quarterback at like a D1 school, but they're not going to the league, so they probably going to end up working at Jake's Auto Sales. You know what I'm saying?
Somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
Jake's Auto Sales.
I don't know. They may do communications. What I'm saying is that there are some people that are like, yo, like, at least I want to make some bread off of this. Like, I'm a D1 quarterback, X, Y, and Z. Like, I want to make something out of this. Right. I'm not good enough to go to the league. I may not be good enough to go to the XFL.
I can set myself up.
I can set yourself up. Yeah. Because it's like a lot of times, even with these athletes, even though they may be good, they use the fact, I played D1 football, but after a while, that kind of goes away. So it's like, how do you set yourself up? Because some of them don't focus on academics.
But 6 years to play college football is nuts.
Why you say that?
You're not saying you're wrong.
Why you say that?
You're not wrong.
Because I think it's not necessarily fair. Like in terms of
to whom?
In terms of like the aspect of what college amateur sports is supposed to be. Like if you got 29-year-olds, 30-year-olds playing with 18, 19, like. Bro, that defeats
those 18, 19-year-olds are going to go to Juco and get developed, bro.
Not necessarily.
I mean, Juco could be like a development stage for
I'm
young players,
I'm not disagreeing.
Bro.
I've been to Juco. I know it's a development stage, but I'm saying in terms of just like the essence of what college sports is supposed to be about.
Wait, but did it help your game by going to Juco? Did it not help your game?
I mean, it did, but it wasn't necessarily needed. It more so helped me get recruited again, not necessarily in my game.
Get more
my game was a game.
Like going to Fork Union, it gave me the opportunity to get scholarships and
like
people to
exactly, bro.
But that's not what I'm not talking about the aspect. Juco is good, but I'm talking about not having it count towards your eligibility is something that's where it's tricky, bro. Because it's like you're gonna have players that are old as shit playing with young boys.
That's gonna be the same when you touch the league, bro.
But that's the league. These are the pros. The amateur sports supposed to be the amateurs.
Okay,
is what I'm saying.
It's developing you for the pros, bro. So
if you make it to the pros, I think
if you make it to the pros,
I get your point from a standpoint of if you're not going to be good enough to go to the league,
it's not even about the league for me.
Oh, really?
That has nothing to do with it. If you can get to the league, you can get to the league. That's my point. Like
that's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying, no, I'm not. I'm saying it from the standpoint of like now you're blurring. You talk about blurring the lines between certain things. You're blurring the lines between professional sports and collegiate sports now, to a sense of that.
How?
What do you mean? You're gonna have 28, 29-year-olds, right?
What if those
making millions of dollars in college football, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You're blurring that lines between what amateur sports is versus what professional sports is.
Okay, I get what you're saying. No,
doesn't mean they're pro ready.
No.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying.
I'll add on to your point. I'll put it like this, right? People who have longer eligibility for one way or another, they do the grades thing, X, Y, and Z. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you have the eligibility, you still got to be in school, right?
Yeah, you have to be in school.
So you got to be in school. You working on your masters. 10 times out of 10, if you're working on your masters, you're probably taking 1, 2, maybe classes, right?
Okay.
Outside of that, you still have to work, right? So if you're doing your masters in something, I'm using this like say again like communications, or you're doing something you can get a certificate for to get a job afterwards.
Right.
Most of my time can go to me hiring a trainer to teach me how to play ball. Because if I have a game on Sunday, I could just give you the millions. My master's is okay, all of that.
Right.
What he's saying is that as you get older, you have, let's say you go to the Juco, then you go to the 4 years of eligibility, X, Y, and Z. Right. You start, what is it, like 20, 4 years, 24, 25, 26.
Perfect.
You start at that age. At a certain point when you already playing enough reps, you can become a professional at it naturally.
Maybe.
Because it's something that you've done all your life.
But it's not even that. It's also like,
I'm just adding to your point.
But like, I mean, you kind of touched on, but what I'm saying also is like, what I'm saying more so is Juco, right? If your 2 years don't count towards eligibility, you could go to Juco for 2 years, right?
Right.
I could take off for 2-3 years and not play at all and come back to college sports and be like a 30-year-old man playing against young boys in college.
That's fair.
That ain't it.
I mean,
to
they
me
might not make the cut.
that's not about making the cuts. It's the essence of like, this is what you're coming to college, you're coming to get scholarships, whatever, to play football. And now you have, like you talking about in the chat, these old heads coming back trying to live their glory days.
They nice though, right?
But what I'm saying is like, my point is like you're blurring the lines between collegiate sports versus professional sports, bro. It's like you're taking opportunities away from these younger cats that are trying to come out of high school, whether it be from Juco or whatever it may be, because now you're muddying the pool even more, because now it's even more people that are coming back to, oh, I still have an opportunity to play X, Y, and Z. It's like, nah, bro, it's no different than with like the transfer portal, where all these kids are jumping the transfer portal and they're ended up nowhere. Right. Like
that's on them though.
I'm not saying it's not on them, but what I'm saying is what I'm saying is when it comes to this, like when it comes to blurring the lines and things of that nature, is like you have to, in my opinion, when it comes to collegiate versus professional versus amateur, there has to be a clear line between what that is.
But I'm saying,
because I feel like it's diluting the game and changing the game too.
Age is just age, but what makes the difference between a pro and an amateur?
You said what?
That's a good question.
Like, what makes the difference between a pro and an amateur?
Well, when it comes to football, experience, age makes a difference, your body development, all that type of thing. Like there's a reason why you can't go to the NFL at 18, 19, or 20, because your body's not fully developed, your brain's not fully developed in a contact sport. So when you have grown ass men playing against kids that aren't that yet, it's a big difference, bro.
Shit. I mean, this whole setup is perfect for these young age kids to go to Juco, get developed, and then go to a bigger school.
That happens already.
What you mean? I mean,
that still happens.
So why would you be mad about it?
Because
more people can come in to try to.
You're missing the point. It's not about that. It's about you're adding years of eligibility to a thing that is for collegiate students and athletes, not grown adults. College sports is for college athletes that are 18 to what? 23 or whatever. Obviously there's exceptions to all that type of stuff, but that's not what it's meant for. You know what I'm saying? That's not what college sports is meant for, or what it was built on. And what I'm saying is, when it comes to that, you're now blurring the lines. Even with the NIL, I'm a fan of NIL and all that type of stuff, but that still blurs the lines between the integrity of what college football is necessarily about.
I think another way,
college football college sports weren't necessarily, when it comes to the players, about just making money, coming here to sign deals and all that type of stuff. That's what making the pros was for. But now when you're adding all these caveats to the collegiate sports, it's like, you're not even having collegiate sports anymore. It's not even amateur sports anymore. You're having it's essentially a professional league now.
Yeah, because to your point, it's like saying not using sports but using actual college. When you're in college learning about, say, engineering, or you learning about whatever, you just have a bunch of information. Like, it's just there. You don't know how to apply it. Right. You start to become that professional as you continue to add the reps, like Miles is saying. So now, after a while, when you start, say, maybe in like economics 101, and you end up in a 300-400 level classes, that equivalent of you getting the extra year of Juco is like you saying, I got 2 years of just learning just the basics of shit, and then now saying I just got 4 years of professional development in a place where I should be learning with professionals.
That's a good example.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you should be at work learning how to be a professional.
You shouldn't be professional already playing
with people who are learning how to be professional.
That's the best. Lost me there.
What was confusing about that?
Just what you were saying. Kind of.
So it's like when you it's like saying when you go to work, like you got an internship. You learn how to be a professional or learn some experience with stuff you're doing as an internship.
Right.
Sure.
Right. You're right.
But that stuff doesn't apply in school until you go into the workforce. What we're saying is you developing, you getting those years and you having those years, even if you're in Juco or you come back eligibility, what we're saying is that it's going to be like, yo, you went to the workforce.
It's giving you more time to produce.
No. There's a reason why they don't allow you to go pro and come back to college.
I get
there's
that.
A reason. But that's essentially what you're doing.
How?
Bro, if you're going to Juco, you're developing, whatever, you're college athlete, whatever, you go out, do whatever. You're saying you have 2 years, it doesn't count towards any of your college eligibility.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool.
Cool.
I'm going there. I'm doing my 2 years. I still have 4 years of Juco. I take another 2 years off. I just want to train with a pro trainer. I have money. NIL. I'm training with a top pro trainer, whatever. Now I'm going to play college football with kids that are still developing.
Hell, you said that right.
Because this is
so what if I tear my ACL?
What do you mean?
What if I tear my ACL and I decide to sit out a couple years and come back?
What do you mean?
Say, what if I went to Juco, went to a school, and like I tear my ACL?
But you're supposed to do in that confined time of the years that you have.
I don't know, bro. I think that's pretty smooth what they're doing right now.
Because even if you see it like this, like you do your 2 years, and then say like you want to go to the XFL or you want to go to the UFL, you do those like 2-3 years, and then you come back to college, you're able to do that.
What do you mean by that?
He's saying if you do Juco, right? You have no years of it. You go play some elsewhere or whatever.
Like you're allowed to go Juco and go to XFL.
Go elsewhere anywhere and play whatever it may be.
Because it's just the NFL originally.
Yeah, he's using an example.
But so like if you go to the XFL, you get that experience playing like professional ball, getting paid like that, UFL as well. And then you come back to college, you can do that. And then you can go to the league. That's crazy.
I mean, if you get, I feel like most people, if you go to XFL and you produce it, and then people, you're gonna probably get a call up, bro.
Nah.
Probably will.
How many percentage of players from XFL got called up?
Like
why would you go? They were like, why are you gonna go backwards?
But that's the point. That's the whole point.
I don't think motherfuckers are gonna go backwards.
I disagree.
I
disagree.
I think
you got motherfuckers fighting for 7-8 years of eligibility. You don't think they'll come back and get another chance?
Them niggas fighting, bro.
What? Who's the quarterback from Utah who's been there for 8 years?
Oh yeah.
But we know this game is a young man's game.
That boy, he like 29. He like
29,
especially in the sport of football.
He like Bo Nix. Yo,
that's what we're forgetting to forget about. This game is a young man's game at the end of the day.
Bro, you say that now, but when money and all that types of that shit changes, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. You're saying it's young man's game, but these coaches gonna do anything to win, bro. If I can find me a grown ass 27-year-old that can do what he wants to do, I'm taking him over an 18-year-old.
And it's a grown man's game also because you're also playing with other grown men or people your age that you can take. Like when you go back to the idea of your body's not developed. If I'm 30, there's a certain level of development. Like even though there's an 18-year-old, unless he built like Ray Lewis, I'm going to be all right.
I mean, there's definitely probably like a 21, 22-year-old playing against somebody that's fucking 37 in the league right now.
And what I'm saying, what I'm saying is when you play,
the pros.
That's what I'm saying. When you play in the pros,
it's preparing you for the pros. If they do that.
But what we're saying is when you're playing in the pros and you getting you getting tackled, all of that.
The pros are the pros for a reason.
And what we're saying,
that's my point.
And what we're saying is,
just because you're 30 doesn't make you a pro. It just makes you older.
But what we're saying is, to your point of the to young man's game, what we're saying is that it's a young man's sport because by the time you get to that age, you already done took enough tackles. You done already took enough all of that. What we're saying is that there's a level. Basically what I'm trying to say is there's a difference between you come into the league young. You just only been getting tackled by people who aren't really that great at tackling versus people who professionally tackle for a living.
Get it?
Like if I'm 30 getting tackled by 18-year-olds and I develop myself, I'm gonna be all right compared if I'm getting hit by Ray Lewis and Aaron Donald every night.
Now if we're talking from like a competitor side of like age don't really mean nothing. If you gonna ball, you're gonna be seen, right?
Fair, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair, but there's an advantage still that you have. That's what I'm saying. Though? Yes, bro.
You think?
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
There is.
I don't know.
There is,
I don't know,
bro.
There's advantage from being 27 versus 18 for sure.
It's the same.
You might have a down. You might have a few people here and there that excel and break through their young boys. The majority of young boys not doing that.
But
bro.
what we saying is it's the same thing. It's the same thing as basketball. There's a difference between you going around.
Basketball's a little different for me.
Well, I mean, I'm saying
basketball is different.
Yeah.
It is
not. It's not a physical game like football. It's a way different game.
If you're a dog, you're a dog, bro.
But I'm using the example. Of saying there's a difference between you playing at LA Fitness with a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you may take light contact or whatever. Versus you playing against.
Fuck that. Put it like this. Remember the first time when you was on varsity as a freshman?
Yeah.
He was like, "Damn, this shit's different."
But if wait. I know where you're going.
You're saying, "Damn, this shit's different."
I would have played though.
It's not about playing.
No,
you would have tore your ass up, bro. That's all I'm saying. Niggas would have been hurt, bro.
If I actually got some representation, I actually dead ass would have made up some plays, 100%. You said tore my ass up.
As a freshman, bro? No, bro.
I remember the first time.
Bro, if you put somebody in to get experience through,
as
a freshman, bro.
Nah, first time I got.
Tell me.
I'm being real, bro. Majority of freshmen,
right?
No, majority of freshmen when they come up on a varsity level, they're not physically capable of playing like that, bro.
You gotta get adjusted to that.
That's what I'm saying.
I would disagree, bro.
No, you got to get adjusted, bro.
Disagree about what? The majority of freshmen are ready to play.
I mean,
the
coaching staff that we had, bro. A lot of people. I'm taking that. I'm taking it out of it.
But bro,
real shit. That's what I'm saying.
But bro, like we're like not for nothing. Like our school is a little like just athletics in general. Our school is a different case. Like most schools,
we had unless shit. Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is I'm talking about in general. Like the average school that don't get nobody that's like going to the league, none of that. Like most of those kids, when they move up to varsity and freshman to varsity, it's a different story.
It's done.
The first time that you got hit by a freshman linebacker versus junior year linebacker who's been starting for 2 years is completely different, bro. It's different.
I would disagree, bro.
Niggas counting for the power. There's no difference, bro. There's no difference.
So tell me the difference.
So there's no difference between hitting by a small.
A hit is a hit at the end of the day, bro. No, let's go. Now you're saying you got it, but a hit is not a hit at the end of the day.
Nah, bro. Getting hit by Kyle Lloyd versus getting hit by like Wale was a freshman is two different things.
Chill, not so much my brother.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm not trying to disrespect, but I'm just saying. Like that's like
a hit. Kyle Lloyd's just a little bit more developed. At the end of the day, a hit is still a hit, bro.
Bro, you're missing the point. It's not the same thing, bro.
But I get what you're saying. I know what you mean. Like the cream of the crop is naturally going to rise. If you,
I'm not disagreeing with that, but that's rare as fuck.
Yeah, but what we're saying is that it's
rare, bro. That's rare.
What we're saying
I mean, for prime example, all them Camden High motherfuckers, they was just nothing freshmen and sophomores playing.
That's rare as fuck.
Timber Creek, nothing but freshmen and sophomores playing.
Nah, bro. When we was playing seniors, it was seniors and juniors. What are you talking about?
Kareem Ali was a little bit different, bro.
You said who?
Kareem Ali was a sophomore.
They had like one freshman.
Bro, they had a junior. The majority of teams, they have a few.
They have a rare.
But there's no what freshmen were playing against us.
We can look at the roster right now.
There was no freshmen playing against us when we played in the state championship.
Mixed combination for sure. Bro, mixed combination.
But when we was in the state championship, bro, it was juniors and seniors. They had maybe one or two sophomores playing, bro.
Hey, bro, and what was his name? The running back from Clemson,
I know you're talking
Cherokee.
You talking about Zaire?
Zaire. They brought him in. He was a full junior. The bull looked like a starting halfback at Alabama, bro. As a junior, like let's be honest. If we play him as freshman, we're gonna look at him. It's gonna take 8 of us to tackle him.
Who?
Us, nigga, as freshmen.
Any freshman.
Who?
As a freshman, the bull who came, the Zaire Clemens or whatever his name is, where he came from Cherokee, he was a junior. He was built like the starting running back for Alabama as a junior in high school, bro.
I mean, nah.
As a freshman,
he was like as a freshman.
What are you talking about? Zaire? You talking about when you played him?
Bro, Zaire, you said he was his size?
I said you was his size. He wasn't
he was a little bigger than me, bro.
He wasn't as big as an Alabama running back. Let's come on, we glazing now. He was a great back. He was a great back.
Size-wise, he's a little bigger than me.
He was a great back, but he wasn't like a size of Alabama.
The pointers of what we saying is that I'm gassing for the pod. What I'm saying is that if you have freshmen play against him, it's going to take the whole team to tackle him.
Right.
It is.
Like putting the Kingsway freshman team on a Timber Creek varsity team would be devastating.
It would be bad. It looked like when your niggas played Camden. Let me stop.
Nah, I don't know about that, bro.
So you're saying your freshman year, you're against the seniors from Timber Creek?
No, he said it took 7 niggas to tackle Zaire.
No, he said, but he moved on. He said
when front 7 was 6'2" and up, nigga. 250 pounds and up, nigga.
As freshmen, y'all getting pushed, bro. Let's be honest. Come on, let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade, bro.
I mean, 3 of our freshmen ended up starting the next year. What are you talking about?
But we're not talking about the next year. We're talking about as freshmen, bro.
Okay, underclassmen. Let's put underclassmen.
No, we're talking about freshmen.
Okay, but still underclassmen though, bro.
Underclassmen and freshmen are two different things.
But still underclassmen. But it's had no experience on the varsity field.
But that's the point he's making.
But that's no experience and still able to play on the varsity field, though.
What are you talking about?
But that's what you're saying. Oh, these people couldn't do it.
He's talking about. He said your freshman year of football at a varsity level.
But still, you're getting like your freshman year if you haven't touched your field on the freshman year.
It's not. So your sophomore year, your body's more developed.
You're playing with JV and freshman people. So what is the difference,
your sophomore year and your freshman year are two different things.
Hell no. You know JV and freshman and varsity are two.
I don't know how you don't understand the concept that freshman and
sophomore year are two different things. I grew bigger my sophomore year. I wasn't the same size. It's not the same thing, bro.
Playing from freshman and JV is damn near the same thing. Varsity and JV are two completely different things. And freshmen.
Freshmen and JV
are damn near the same thing.
We're not talking about freshmen and JV. We're talking about freshmen on varsity.
Bro, what I'm saying, if you're a freshman didn't play on varsity and you go your sophomore year, you didn't play on varsity, it's damn near like your freshman year on varsity field.
But what we're saying is
we're saying your body's developed, you're more developed, you're not the same thing.
You never got acclimated to the varsity field, the varsity playing, the play style, the game speed, going against the guys that are actually 5 stars and 4 stars.
I see what you're saying. I get
what you're saying, but I'm saying
you're playing against going from, I don't want to say bums versus actually people.
Okay, so you're saying freshman, sophomore year different, right?
They're damn near the same. If you haven't played varsity,
okay,
I disagree. I disagrue.
I get what you're saying. We just going to have to.
I think they're totally different. I think they're totally different.
I get what you're saying. You have a point. I'm
confused.
I see both sides.
He lost me on that one.
I'm just confused.
What are you confused about?
Like, what's the same about them?
What's the same about fucking JV and varsity?
I'm saying there's nothing the same.
What's the same about freshman and JV?
You said what?
Non-starters playing.
No, there's a difference between that too.
There's still, but there's a difference between you still playing against bums on JV.
Bro,
it just says
playing against freshmen,
we know
playing against JV is different too than playing.
No, it's not.
Yes,
nigga.
it is, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes,
no,
it is,
no,
bro.
the fuck, it's not, bro. We played on all 3 levels, bro. No, it's not. JV and freshman.
I never played freshman football, but
because y'all didn't have freshman football.
I never played.
Okay, cool, but it's damn near the same thing. It's damn near the same thing. You're gonna have bums on JV. You're gonna have bums on freshmen.
We have bums on varsity too, but
no, you're gonna have more skilled players on varsity.
I'm still trying to understand your point.
The point is, like, I get your point, Chase.
I'm confused.
I get your point. I get both of your points. We just gonna have to because I think we sicking on this point a little bit too long. But I get both of y'all what both of y'all are saying. Like, I see your point.
What's his point?
I disagree.
You see it?
I think
you see it. I'm sorry, you can't say you see him. Say what's the point?
He's trying to like what you're saying is right.
I'm not even trying to come out. I'm just really trying to understand. That's
we both play. I mean,
what you're saying is like, yo, like there's a difference between playing freshman ball and playing varsity ball. Yeah. So what you trying to say is that, yo, it's basically saying that, yo, somebody playing varsity ball against freshmen is going to be more difficult for the freshmen. What Chase is trying to say is that, yeah, his point still stands where it's like, yo, if you the cream of the crop,
you will rise.
You gonna be all right. You gonna be able to do that.
You figure that shit out.
But Chase, what he's trying to say is that, like, what we're trying to say is that's not always the case for everybody. It goes even back to the college thing. It's like, yeah, there's a couple of kids that get into the league, but most of those dudes are going to be working at Trader Sally's when they graduate school.
100%.
And that's what we're trying to say, where it's like, you kind of have to understand where it's like, you're not wrong, but when you give people the ability to be more developed, they get trained, they do all that stuff. Even if the cream of the crop rise, you're still competing against Trader Sally's people.
You are.
That's what we trying to say. That's what we're trying to say.
I get it, but like
I know what you're saying, but it's like you're only looking at the cream of the crop. You're not wrong about that.
Yeah,
we're looking at the cream of the crop is going to be good. Trader Joe's, Trader Sally's are the people we worried about. That's not fair to them.
They still might get some deals through the NIL, should get paid, and still set up their career on the back end, bro, which is cool. Everybody's still winning, bro.
But what we're saying is that if you 30, when you're 30 and you do enough reps, there's just things that you're good at.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe, bro.
Like, there's just things you're good at. That's what we're saying.
Maybe, bro.
I see what you're saying.
I
see what you're saying.
Because there could be a 30-year-old that still not get it and still trying.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
That young gun can come in and do the things right backhand, like second nature type shit.
You're not wrong.
You know what I mean?
But it just
all depends.
Yeah, it depends. But I get what you're saying, though.
Hell yeah.
That's a fact. That's good banter. Last thing I want to talk about NFL. NFL. We can talk. Yeah, we'll talk about the NFL right now. You say you want to talk about the MVP race. Who you think is going to win MVP? You think it's be Josh Allen? You think it's be Saquon?
It should be neither of them.
Who should it be?
Lamar.
Why?
Big Trust?
Yes. Why should Big Trust win the MVP?
Because Lamar has been the best valuable player throughout the season.
I agree.
This is the only year. This is the only time. I can't even fucking believe.
I actually get.
I can't even. No. I can't even believe.
What does it say on the podcast?
I can't.
Warm up the oven, about to crack his muffin.
I can't even believe I'm about to fucking fix my.
No,
you don't think Lamar?
No.
Let him finish.
Let him finish. I've prepped for this already.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
Is having a crazy ass year.
Okay.
When it comes to being valuable on the team, I would have to argue that if you take Josh Allen from the Bills,
okay,
they're below 500, 100%.
Okay.
You take Saquon from the Eagles, I think the Eagles are still eating.
Right.
I agree that when it comes to Baltimore, if you take Lamar away, obviously, yeah, it's going to be.
They don't even touch. They don't
yeah, touch. I don't think the Bills do either. The Bills don't touch shit without Josh.
Okay, but I'm saying that with Lamar has had the better season than Josh Allen.
I've looked at stats is better.
Are we looking at stats?
Stats, gameplay. Everything. Stats, record,
pure
impact.
stats.
I'm saying like his gameplay.
So pure stats. Lamar has had the best passer rating.
Damn.
Like he's top 5 passer rating.
Yeah.
Like in the league history.
Right.
My point is every quarterback
right
who has had that passer rating has won the MVP. We're not talking about Super Bowl.
Right.
I'm just saying passer rating alone has won them the MVP.
And that's what they've been lacking them for.
But wait, Peyton Manning won it. And he had the highest he has the highest passer rating ever.
Right.
Lamar's second so far.
Oh shit.
Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers did it twice. He won MVP both those years.
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is if you compare that to Josh Allen's passer rating is nowhere near Lamar's.
Right.
So it's like, what are we doing here? How are you judging this? You know what I'm saying? So if you want to now say, okay, cool, let's look at the records.
Right.
The records don't mean nothing to me because if that's the case, Patty should be MVP front runner.
Nah, not necessarily.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
Nah, I think records is just a caveat to like the whole conversation.
Okay.
I think like you guys are saying gameplay stats, impact is the most important thing. And then when it comes to the record is because I feel like it's like more so like, all right, if you have two players that are close together, like, all right, whose team's doing better, they can, the quarterback, that type of thing. But I'm not gonna disagree. I was looking at the pass rate. You're right. He has I think for this year he's 120 pass rating.
Crack his muffin.
Josh Allen has 103 pass rating for sure.
And then it still goes back to my point. It's like, how are you rating Josh Allen? Because
are they what's the Ravens? Are they number one in the division? Or two? They're behind. They're
two behind the Steelers. But if they win this weekend, they win. But it's also kind of unfair because they're playing today and then they're playing on Christmas. But we're not going to talk about that.
That's what?
Yes,
really?
Yes. They're playing on Christmas.
4 days? 3 days?
Yes.
That's wild.
You see what I'm saying?
No, that is wild. That's wild.
You see what I'm saying now? You see what I'm saying now, right? Yeah. This sounds crazy. We give it to Josh Allen. Lamar got to win the Steelers to win the division to say that he won the MVP, and then has to win on Christmas.
You do got to win the division though.
But what I'm saying is, Lamar has to play 2 games in 4 days.
No, I'm not. That's
still
bad.
play
that's
and still play Lamar. And still play like
if Lamar win the division, you gonna win the MVP. Yeah. If he don't, then
if Lamar wins these next 2 games and he don't win MVP, I'm calling the race card.
I'm calling the race card.
I'm calling.
They've been trying to give it to Josh Allen for a minute.
Because you're not wrong, but for me, what doesn't make sense about it is that y'all telling me that the year that Josh Allen figured out how to not turn over the ball, and he has rushing touchdowns, y'all now want to take it away from the guy that y'all told was a rushing quarterback.
I agree with that. I won't disagree with that. I won't disagree with that.
Now it's y'all basing it off of what Lamar did last year. So now y'all basing it off of Lamar's standard of what he did. Right. But now Lamar exceeded his standard, but y'all don't want to give him the MVP for the standard that he set for the alleged MVP that y'all are about to get.
Now I get what you mean. No, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. You know what I really want to ask? I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I know you got something to say to him about all this shit he's talking about the birds. I know you had something to say. I was waiting for you to come back.
We don't pace to go to playoffs.
I need to hear what you got to say. I need to hear.
Bro,
how you feeling about the birds? I know you've been waiting to come back.
Still trash, bro.
Okay.
The thing is, like I said before, on paper, y'all supposed to be nice. Like I said from
he did.
He did say that.
I'm supposed to do this shit.
But it was another.
We looking good too.
He said we were gonna be trash.
I remember he said we were gonna be trash.
You had to bet who's gonna do better to go further in the playoffs.
We didn't bet.
I'm saying conversation.
It was a conversation.
I meant like a little bit conversation.
At the end of the day, we on pace to go to the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
He said we were gonna be trash.
Only team that's not is his team. That's it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But he knew that.
I knew that.
But we're number one in the NFL.
One thing I will say is that y'all was saying that Saquon wasn't going to do anything.
Who said that?
Or
like I said,
1, 2.
Don't look at me.
No.
Somebody was talking about Saquon, but they were saying like it wasn't going to change the offense. It wasn't.
All that's just for the birds. I mean, really didn't change shit for me, bro.
My POV.
We waiting for the what are y'all gonna do in the offs, bro? That's really what matters.
I'm good with
you guys know you're playoff contenders, my nigga. Y'all can't get over the hump anymore, though.
Y'all first round.
First one out of there.
You know what I'm saying?
First one out of there.
My POV
weren't y'all the first one out of there last year?
I thought that it wasn't a good pickup, not because Saquon wasn't good.
They copy please
but
now.
because no. I said this.
Nah, you did.
Because it was like Saquon ain't gonna do anything different.
No. I didn't change, bro.
No. Tell me what changed.
My POV
what was the record last year?
What you mean? What changed?
What was the record last year?
Wait, hold on. About to be the MVP.
What was the record last year?
He's on the record for MVP.
What was the record? Does anybody know?
My POV for the Eagles was I said it's not that I'm not saying Saquon isn't good, but why get Saquon when y'all lost because they was throwing 350 passing yards on y'all. If y'all would have gotten a corner and gotten Saquon, I'm like, all right, cool, y'all set. But when I saw that y'all threw all the money at Saquon, I said, y'all not gonna fix your secondary because that's how y'all lost last year.
We ended up fixing our secondary anyway.
But at the time when you just saw them,
y'all 12-2 now, 11-2 or 12-2.
11-2.
Yeah. But when you saw, I mean, Baker's good, like I've said. But like when you see Baker go for 350 and 3 tubs on y'all, it's like the last thing that I'm thinking about is y'all signing a running back. I'm like, yo, y'all need y'all backs.
Is Baker the most underrated quarterback in the league?
Yes. Baker is an elite playoff quarterback.
I think he's improved a lot.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield is an elite playoff quarterback. I've said this for years, and niggas thought I was crazy.
Because he was nice at Oklahoma. That's why I'm like, he just had a falling out because he was in Cleveland. Like,
he got a little better.
Can't really do
if you want your quarterback to die, you go to Cleveland. You go to Cleveland, and you go to the Jets.
You hear that?
Well,
I got a little better.
Who?
It was 11-6 last year. What really changed?
Who you talking about? The Eagles?
Yeah, a little better.
No, they got way better.
They got way better.
In what aspect?
Secondary
is a lot better.
Secondary is yeah.
That was they shit last. They was shitty last year.
We got rookies playing like veterans.
That's the only reason why I said what I said. I was like,
they look good. The birds look good.
I was like, yo, y'all don't have any help at secondary. That's my
the
thing.
linebacker core, Zach Bond.
Side note, you see that chain that fucking Jalen Hurts was wearing?
Yeah, that shit crazy.
That shit was dancing.
Listening.
Hey, you gonna see
that shit?
They getting money on, but you gonna see that chaos when playoffs hit.
Oh, the playoffs are gonna be great.
Like I said, I want
you go to the Super Bowl.
Right now, yeah.
We going to the bowl.
On bet? I'll bet that.
I just want.
We're playing everybody right now. Everybody think,
that.
the Chiefs in it. Watch.
I'll bet that.
I think that.
Nah, he want to bet.
Yeah, y'all
He's funny.
I think
he only bet they're not going to the Super Bowl.
He only bet when it's like to his advantage. You know what I'm saying?
My advantage? On paper, y'all looking great, right?
Because when we sat here and said like, who gonna make it further? When we said who gonna make it further,
no confidence.
No confidence. No, I ain't making that bet.
Yeah, no confidence.
He funny as shit.
Made no confidence.
But it's an idiotic bet when it's talking about going to the Super Bowl. What are you talking about?
Y'all should go to the Super Bowl.
If you want to make a bet, you make a bet. Scare money don't make no money. Straight up.
So I like that.
So why are you sitting here talking about you want to make bet, but you don't want to make a bet? Come on now.
What we gonna do? Don DeMarco?
Like I said.
So why don't you bet that you guys are gonna go to the Super Bowl?
I'm always
Scare money don't make no money, right?
I always make a bet.
He was open to making a bet.
It's you.
He was open to making a bet.
I was open making a bet.
A bet that could likely I could lose. Yeah, 100%. We're still
bet.
We're still
Any bet.
No, nigga.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
All right. We're still in the rebuild phase though. Are we not?
I won't disagree. You are.
All right then. So I'm not
You're
gonna
on a
bet
what
that.
phase?
I don't think so.
On a rebuild phase, the Chargers. Hell yeah.
You got a new coach. They have a new coach.
I don't think it's
rebuild in the sense you have to get acclimated to a new coach.
Okay, so it's not a full rebuild. It's like a
restructure.
Restructure. That's a better way to put it.
I get what you mean though.
Offense, whole new scheme, whole new office, all that shit. Hell yeah.
I get you.
But what I'm saying is, on paper, y'all technically are supposed to go to the Super Bowl, right?
So wait. So the Super Bowl.
Not every team.
Kansas City, us. Who else is
okay.
The Bills.
Right.
Bengals.
So make that bet. And not the Chargers, all right?
Like 5 and
not the
8.
Chargers, right?
Yeah. All right. Then. My goal. My
so
wish.
why are we shying away from that bet? Let's make the bet then.
My wish.
I'm not shying away. I was never. I never shy away from any bet.
How much are we betting then?
So how about this? You make a bet for your team, make a bet for your team.
No, let's do the Eagles, right?
Why don't you want to do the Chargers? You said you're gonna make the all right. Make a bet that they make it out the first round. The Chargers make it out the first round.
No, let's do the Super Bowl.
Why don't you do both?
Let's do the Super Bowl. Your team's supposed to go to the bowl, right?
Boy's
You're trying to hedge his bet. Let's just do one.
I'm not hedging anything. That's a good. That's a solid bet.
You're trying to tell.
That's a solid bet.
You're trying to give. You're trying to give me.
Fingers chopped off.
My fingers not chopped off. I'm
talking for another man. That's crazy.
Nah, we just saying, bro. We've been saying make the bet. You haven't made. You've been talking around everything but making a bet, bro.
I said the Super Bowl.
But
I said the Super Bowl.
I said our team.
the Super Bowl though.
At the beginning of the season.
Just tell them no bet.
Okay. You don't want to make the Super Bowl.
You don't want to make the bet. Just tell them no bet.
Until you want to make a bet with me.
I'll say the Super Bowl. I'm making a bet with you. Super Bowl.
Okay.
You guys are not going to make the Super Bowl.
Y'all don't make it further.
You're hedging your bet. Let's do one bet. You guys are not going to make the Super Bowl.
But that was the original bet.
That was the original bet.
It was the playoffs, bro.
No, who's going to make further? Who's going to make it further?
It was the playoffs, bro. Not about going to the Super Bowl.
No. He said who can make it further.
I said
who can make it further in the playoffs?
No, niggas, y'all forget. We can go run it back. He said your team's not going to make it to the playoffs. No, he said your team's not going to make it to the playoffs. I said no, your team's not going to make it to the playoffs.
Yo, and then y'all talked about who's going to make it further, and you said you don't want to make the bet because you guys are going to read, but you said the same argument.
Nigga, what?
You said that, bro.
Just pull it up. Just pull up the tape, nigga. I'm telling you. I said we're betting on. He said I was going to make it to the Super Bowl. I said no, I'm not going to bet that. I'm not Super Bowl the playoffs. Excuse me. I said I'm not going to make that bet.
I think he bet that who's going to farther than you.
He said we were going to even make the playoffs.
Because you made the comment. You said who's going to make it further.
About the Super Bowl.
And then you said make a bet on it. And I said I'll make a bet on it.
Let's pull up the tape.
We have to do that later.
All I'm saying is playoffs. I just hope that someone knocks off the Chiefs. I think it might happen.
Stop dreaming.
And then
Stop dreaming.
I'm gonna look up that.
And then somehow,
stop dreaming.
And then somehow, some way, the Steelers get knocked out. And then
why you always want a brother to fall?
I don't want him to fall.
He always wants a brother to fall.
No, because Mike Tomlin already has a Super Bowl. Lamar doesn't. I'll be honest. I just want my narrative of Lamar. I would like
to see Lamar win.
I want my narrative.
I want to be mad.
I want my narrative of Lamar being a top 3 quarterback of all time to be fulfilled. That's
all time.
Yes. I'm just saying hypothetically. If Lamar was to win the 3rd MVP and win a Super Bowl, he's top 3 quarterback all time. He is top 3
in comparison to who?
Who's on the top 5 of quarterbacks? You will have Tom. Tom's Tom. Patty, because Patty, he has 2, 3. I think it is 2. He has 3. Okay. Dan Marino. Dan Marino's in top 5, right?
I would say so.
Does he have any Super Bowl rings?
Dan Marino, did he win a Super Bowl?
I don't think he did.
No, not Dan Marino. Who's the quarterback from San Francisco?
I know who you're talking about.
Play with Jerry Rice and all them.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana? No, I think it's Dan Marino.
Dan Marino?
Dan Marino did not win a Super Bowl.
No, it was not Dan Marino. Who's the quarterback from the Junior Rights? I know I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, Joe Montana.
Oh, it was Joe Montana.
Yeah, Joe Montana's up there.
Okay, then
He's definitely John Elway's probably up there too.
Yeah, John.
John
Elway won like 3 titles.
Yeah.
So then I say that I make the argument that we take out Dan Marino and we put in Lamar.
Is Dan Marino even top 5 of all time?
People put Dan Marino up there top 5.
I could put him in the top 10. His stats line is crazy.
Stat line crazy, but I want to put Dan Marino's not in my top 5.
I mean, but people do it off stat lines and everything.
Yeah, but if we're talking about players,
I'm saying specifically, I give Lamar top 3, or if to be fair, I would say top 5.
Is Lamar better than Michael Vick?
Yes, by 100% factor. Yes.
Yo, I hate when you make just outlandish comments saying 100% factor. It's not 100% factor.
But it is. Who throws the ball? Who throws the ball?
100% factor is not 100%.
Who throws the ball better, Lamar or Mike Vick?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar does.
Who runs the ball better, Lamar or Mike Vick?
That's debatable. That's debatable.
It's Lamar. It's Lamar.
Nah, that's debatable.
It's Lamar.
No, bro.
Lamar. I'm telling you, it's Lamar.
You're tripping.
It's Lamar.
That's debatable.
Throwing,
I'll give you throwing 100%. Throwing, I'll give you 100%.
Lamar does way more acrobatic plays than Mike Vick. Mike Vick makes plays, but when it comes to like mobility,
y'all talking about me with Usher, and y'all talking about Mike Vick.
Mike Vick is great. I'm not saying he's great, but what I'm saying
when it comes to shiftiness,
when it comes
to that nigga Lamar is
this like nigga Mike Vick was a kick returner on Madden, my nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about Madden. We're talking.
That's my point. But that's what I'm talking about. But that's my point. I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
What I'm saying is, I think that Lamar is a better quarterback than Mike Vick. Sorry. It's not.
I don't think it's 100% better. I don't think 100% better.
I'm saying that Lamar. I say that again. The day
throwing, yes.
Even Mike Vick fucking said Lamar was better than him.
Bro,
so Lamar, like evolution
for sure.
Like I said, Lamar.
He says evolution for sure.
Like I said, Lamar. If Lamar the day Lamar wins a Super Bowl, which I hope is this year, and if he were to win an MVP, I'm just saying, put it like this: if Lamar wins the MVP this year and wins Super Bowl, definitely top 5 without a doubt.
I won't debate that.
Just off the run, right? Cool.
If
he wins MVP and eventually wins the Super Bowl, I put him top 5. Whichever one switches first. I think that if you put that, what he's done for the game, how he's moved, how he throws, all of that, he's literally a top 5 quarterback. He has the numbers to win. He has the stats. Eventually, he's about to throw for 4,000 yard, 40 touchdown season. So
I just gotta ask before. This is a question for. This is gonna be a question for the socials. Is Lamar Jackson a better running quarterback than Michael Vick?
Yes.
I need that. I need that debate.
100%.
I trust it. He's a Heisman winner too.
I need that debate.
You're gonna have some old heads pissed off.
That's fine. That's a good debate though.
Heisman winner.
But I'm just talking about pure running. I'm not talking about awards. I'm just talking about pure running.
Lamar's way better, bro.
Yeah, bro. The world has already put Lamar at a bigger pedestal than fucking Mike Vick when it comes to the game.
Well, don't disrespect him like that.
As a running quarterback,
as a mobile quarterback.
If you want me to be honest with you, I don't think Mike Vick a better runner than.
Then who, nigga? You about to say some outlandish shit. You trying to get clicks. You trying to get clicks.
He about to be an asshole.
I don't think he's a better. I don't think that he's a better runner than Cap.
Colin Kaepernick?
Now you're tripping.
You fuck? No, bro.
Yeah,
that's a good debate though. Honestly, like
the Colin Kaepernick one or the
no. I'm talking about Vicky Lamar running the ball. Overall quarterback, you can have the Lamar. I'm talking about pure running ability. I gave that argument up. Y'all got Lamar as the better quarterback. I won't disagree with that.
What the fuck are you talking
I don't know.
about?
Lamar's a better runner of the ball than Mike Vick.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
And he's a better playmaker.
If you really want me to, if you really want me to take it there,
y'all.
If you really want me to take it,
I'm not drunk.
Y'all drunk.
I'm not disagreeing that he's better, but y'all make the way he making it seem is blowing my shit, bro.
It's not a question.
It is a question, bro.
It's a big question.
It's like saying
right now. Both in their prime, bro. So we both seen their own prime.
That's like saying right now. Do I think that prime Cam Newton? Do I think that prime Josh Allen is better than prime Cam Newton? Absolutely not. I
don't think that either. I don't think that Lamar and Vick is two different. There's a different conversation of that.
It is, but I just wanted to do that
because they're very. You're trying to shit on somebody.
Because F Josh Allen. Because I'm tired of everybody. I'm tired of the Josh Allen talks, bro. He's not MVP.
That's all I got though. That shit's funny as hell. I gotta hear. That's gonna be a good conversation on the net though. I gotta hear it.
Lamar can do everything Mike Vick can do. I don't think Mike Vick can.
Running wise,
yes.
When it comes to the
full
game, yeah.
No, you guys
running
got
wise too.
No, you got the. No, I just want to be clear today. As the overall quarterback, I agree with you. After you guys made your point, I agree with you.
Shiftiness.
But just running the football as a quarterback, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know.
Lamar, every time he runs the ball, especially in the college, when he was at college, bro, he was getting what, 10 yards per carry?
Vic was doing the same shit when he was telling the pill.
Lamar is faster than Mike Vick. Lamar makes better moves than Mike Vick. Lamar is more elusive than Mike Vick. Let's stop it. We'll stop living in the glory days.
I'm not living in the glory days.
Right. Prime Mike Vick was great for his time, and what he did for his time was
What's the longest run Lamar had in college?
Let's see right now. I'm going to look at it right now. Fuck it.
And then we got to wrap up. But because I just seen Vic take a yard.
Take off. That from like Giants the goal game? Bro, when they came back down like 28.
Longest.
Are we gonna talk about college or are we talking about
college or I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm just curious. This is like not a got you type of thing. I'm just curious. Is what?
No, he said 180 yards. No, hold on.
Yeah, that's not probably running.
It's not showing up. I thought seriously.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, right. I got.
All right, that's all I got. But yeah,
that's all I got for this episode. So y'all got anything else for me? No.
Lamar for MV3. If y'all don't give it to him, y'all racist and y'all just want to suck on his dick because he beat the Chiefs 4 times. That's it.
That's all I got.
Dead, bro.
Chiefs Kingdom. That's all I got for episode 188 of the Face of the Future podcast. It's your boy Mills.
It's your boy man Samoose.
Peace. Oh my God, is that the Faces of the Future?